Come to the Gill and Zab show, yeah. Late at night, under neon lights, Gill and Zab. Two friends inside, cracking open beers, feeling alright, playing video games. It's our delight. Button mashing, laughter fills the air, competing for victory. We both share pixelated worlds, we're fully aware. Drinking and gaming, a perfect pair. Oh, we're catching up, buzz, having a blast, drinking beers. The night's going fast in each game we play. Good times will forever last. Gill and Zab, the kings of late night games.
Alright. Okay, everybody, welcome to the Gill and Zab show. I'm Gil,
Zab.
and we are here to ready and to rock your socks off. That's right, we're rocking them socks all day, all night. So, Zab's just
Give me your
getting all
socks.
his stuff set up here. He was just trying to get into a story that I kept stalling him for, so we could have it on stream.
Oh, fair.
Like how I did that.
Mert. So both errors came like literally as I was about to walk out the door.
Yeah.
Like a message popped up in Teams in our like our feedback channel. And you know how UMD Plus in that top right corner, you can see like when you put in your pass, like it shows you how many civilian, how many enlisted, all that.
Yep.
So this Chief Master Sergeant's like, hey, like when I filter by category title, like enlisted, officer, civilian, it still shows all the numbers for everyone else.
Mhm.
I'm like, man, that is weird. So I looked into it. I'm like, oh, dude, this is a super easy fix. I was storing all the variables in this one place, and I just stopped applying the filter after this node. Let me just continue filtering it downstream. So I put that in. I'm like, hey, found the fix. I'll have her done here in a minute. Like, not. I'm like, we'll have the fix out shortly.
Right.
I was wrong. I was very wrong. Oh.
So
what?
wrong.
What? Whoa! What are they? I have buttons on the side of my keyboard?
What? Hey, Al. Sorry about that. I'm just kind of fixing stream right now. Sorry, there's nothing up there. How you doing, bud?
Hey, what up, Al?
Oh, man. Yeah, for some reason the camera is a different size than what it normally is. So my border's like, I don't like this. So I gotta get him
Oh, dude,
adjusted. There you go.
I'm exploring these new buttons. Are they on the other side? Nope, just this side. I don't know what they do. Well, one of them.
Are they like a macro button?
Well, one like brings up all the things that I have running at the time, like in a window mode, so I can switch to a new desktop.
Oh.
What?
That's fancy.
It is. Yeah, I'm sorry, L. I just just discovered new buttons. I'm like, go on.
We do like buttons.
God, we love buttons.
Oh, hey, thank you for the follow.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Good.
Oh, dude, we're doing great. Playing PAX Day? PAX D?
PAX Day, I believe, is the word for it. I'm still fucking with this. There we go.
Hey, man, it is a blast. Like, if you like crafting or, like, gathering, really just any of that jazz.
Hey. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you guys. How you doing? Evolanda? I can't pronounce that. Evolonada. That's what I'm going with.
Will forever be evil to me. I don't recognize that language.
Oh yeah, I can definitely follow back. I had that actually happen last night as well, so I actually need to get on there and give a few follows back on Twitter. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Bam, notifications. Follow.
And that's why you're in charge of this guild, because I have no idea how to do any of this jazz.
Yeah. All the follows going out right now.
So hot.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bam, and done. Thank you for giving us a follow on stream and on Twitter. Really appreciate it.
You the real MVP.
Yeah, I try.
Kind of talking to them.
Oh. Well,
But yeah, no, Gil. Well, you are a PS, so you do just steal credit now. So no, that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's true. It's true.
I did this.
You did this? I did this. What is wrong with my laptop today? My laptop, like, all my computer systems in my house have just been bleh today. I don't know what the issue is.
My wife couldn't get into her C drive for whatever reason, and I'm trying to like walk her through it. She's like, "Just fix it when you get home." I'm like, "Okay." I walk in. I'm like, "I have no idea what you're talking about. I cannot recreate any problem." She's like, "How?" I'm like, "It saw me coming. I got scared."
That's funny.
So the second, I don't know if it's an error. It definitely didn't go the way that I thought it would. Is somebody was like, so you know how you can view that that org chart on like the last page of UMD Plus?
Yeah.
So the biggest request we get all the time is like, hey, can you export it? Like we need an export feature. And I just kind of responded again. This is like in a Teams forum type thing. I'm like, my guy, like, you know, this is one of our heaviest requests. Like, we're working on it. We know you all want it. We just haven't been able to figure it out. There's currently no fix active. This gentleman then emails me, my, I don't know, boss, my project manager, and my org box. Like, hey, we love what you've done. We're pushing this up to some higher leadership right now, and we feel like this would be the final step. I'm like, fuck me, I don't want to be recognized by anybody.
Why?
Well, I mean, I like being recognized, but like, I don't want to get dragged into like high-level chat. Because now they're gonna, because this is what's gonna happen. Because it went to my org box, and now all my leadership can see it.
Yep.
They're gonna be like, this is the most important thing that we have done, ever, and they're
That's
not
fair.
gonna listen to me when I say like, we've
we go.
tried it, we don't know how to do it, and they're gonna be like, well, we will bend heaven and earth to figure it out. That is gonna be my life tomorrow.
That is it.
And I could have just said
Fantastic.
nothing.
Too funny. Alright, so anyways, put down a bunch of chests and things. You got a bunch of charcoal ready to go. I did move these tables. I thought you were trying to make these tables so we could stack chests on them, because you had them stacked. But
No, I just
okay.
built a fuck ton of tables and had nothing to do with them. And I thought, first I tried to see how high I could stack them. You can only stack them too high.
Okay, yeah,
and
you
then
can't
I'm like-
stack anything on this top table. I thought you were doing like trying to stack chests sort of thing. And so I was like,
And then-
okay.
Then I decided to create like a diving board type thing and see how far out I could get the tables. I built a lot.
Okay. Okay.
I built a lot of tables.
Yeah, you did.
And I was
like,
building them so that I could, I'm still trying to get to the point where I can make fine wood beams.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got some heartwood in one of these other chests here that has all the wood and whatnot. But all I did today was farm wood, turn it into charcoal, and farm more wood. So.
Dude, when he said that, I'm like, okay, like, I'm sure he's gotten a little, Is that Ty? I'm trying to figure out.
Trying to figure out the language they're speaking.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
because immediately I kind of looked over. I'm like, oh, maybe Tagalog, but like looking at it now, it's not Tagalog.
Yeah,
Uh, I think it's oh God,
like
whatever alphabet.
if it was like in the actual like letters of what it like if it's like Thai, it's like in those little like squiggly things, or Korean or something. It'd be like,
Oh yeah,
oh,
no,
okay,
recognize
that's
it.
what that is. But yeah, since it's like Romanized, I'm like, I have no
That's
idea.
what I was looking for, romanized.
I'm like, you guys have the best life right now in chat. I do not mind. Keep it up.
Yeah, I think it's Thai.
Alright. I just watched a few Thai videos earlier today, if you know what I mean.
But yeah, so that's pretty much what I did today. Just I was busy
Nice.
digging myself holes, Gil.
Nice, nice. I woke up early and I was like, nope, this is too early. I have the day off, so I went back to sleep. And then I woke up like probably about I guess it was about noon. And then got on PAX Day and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna spend a couple hours on PAX Day farming stuff and things, and then I'm going to get to my honeydews. So then probably about 3, I was like, you know what? I'm actually a little tired. I'm going to take a nap before I get to my honeydews. So I took
Good
a
call,
nap
good call.
to about 4:30, and then went ahead, did my honeydews ahead on today's list. So
The Trying to figure out what to build to keep my to get my carpentry up so I can build all this shit.
well, there's plenty
Planks.
of wood. So
Oh, I saw that. Again, a saint, sir, an absolute saint.
you're welcome. Yeah, the
We can also
longest
do.
part was because I was given this like 2 diamond axe. I can't repair it in our little base yet, I
Oh,
guess. And so like I'd have to run across the river to one of the other houses to repair it. I was like, damn it.
and you see, we can do alchemy now, right?
Yeah, I saw that. I was
So
thinking
I'm
I
gonna.
might dive a bit more into actual cooking because get my stam and stuff up because I'm sitting there without food or whatever, right? When I chop down a big tree, I actually have to like sit there. I found a little like bug, right, that really helps out, especially with the trees like floating in the air and
Mhm.
stuff. And so, um, like I would get to the very last like hit and just wait for my stamina bar to come all the way back up and things. Then I'd hit it. And if you wait about a second, like as the animation's going of it falling, and start chopping again, 9 times out of 10 you'll just start chopping again, and then
Oh,
it'll go ahead whether it falls on the ground or floats in the air. It'll chop it down. But I was running into the issue. I was running out of stamina. So I went through and was like, all right, let me pause before I actually chop it down.
yeah. So what we need is the charcuterie board.
One of the
Uh,
neighbors has one, and I kind of took some of the meat and chopped them up a little bit over there and stuff, but I didn't use all the meat.
oh yeah, dude, go ham. Go.
Okay.
You are our cook now. Oh, captain, my captain.
Oh, Captain, my cat. Great. All right. Ooh. Is that flat? Yeah, it
In
is
that
flat.
case, I'll work on alchemy then.
Kite.
If you want to do the cooking.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang it.
that's kind of how my day went. Me just like putting my
Everything's
foot in my mouth
fine.
over and over and over.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. About to head home. Nothing is fine. Nothing is fine.
Oh, dude, I ended up staying late because I'm like, fuck. I literally just said, "Oh yeah, have it done in no time."
That's when I would have emailed them back, be like, actually, this issue is a bit more than what I thought it was. It's going to take a little bit of time.
If it had been an email, that would have been fine. But no, I put it out in like one of the team's forums.
Still, I would have. I would have went back.
Announced to the world.
That's the world. Hey, you actually, I thought this was going to be an easy fix. I lied. My bad.
I, the great Zabumafu, promise this will be done in an hour, or I shall resign.
Right, right.
And then I uploaded my butthole. Like, that's the only way it could have gone worse.
Yep.
And I know my project manager is going to come in tomorrow and be like, all right, hey, you said it was an easy fix. Like, how close are you to being done with it? And then I've got a choice, Gil. I lie through my fucking teeth and say, oh, it should be done by the end of the day. Or I panic and just be like, it shan't be. It shall never be fixed.
I would do the later. Like,
I think I'm going to...
just rip that Band-Aid off.
See, I think I'm going to split my losses. I'm going to do both.
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna
yeah,
be like-
yeah.
Hey, I'll have it done by the end of the day, and it's the only thing I'm going to be working on. Like, drop every other project.
Yeah,
And hope that I can do it.
and then if not, just be like, hey, yeah, this problem is actually a bit more in depth than I originally thought, so it's actually going to take some time.
Yep. That's my game plan. Oh, I also wasted 3 hours of my life. We're doing this new automation tool, and I was writing the code. I'm like, oh, this should be pretty easy. Pretty much, it's a group by where it's like I take all of anything that's similar and put them all together. So like all unit, like if you've got 10 different, I don't know, NASIC units, it'll all be just one. And then I have it count every like squadron in NASIC. You know what
Okay.
I mean? When I imported my library, I spelt oh god, what's the word? Oh, let me pull it up. Because I messaged one of my buddies because I was so mad about it. I spelt distinct wrong.
You sound like Whispers.
Well-
Whispers will always sit there and write up an email and stuff and shoot it out, and only then, after he shoots the email out, does he reread the email. And I'm like, dude.
The way it
He's
should be. The way it should be.
like, damn it, Gil. Why do I do this? I'm like, I have no idea, bud.
Well, no, so I spelt it wrong when I was importing the library. The thing is, I never go back and check my library. Like,
Gotcha.
generally, so I run the code and I spell it correctly in the code, but of course it's not running because I imported the library wrong. So it's like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, like, so I'm like, maybe I wrote it wrong, so I'm going through it. Like, I delete it all, I start over, and I do this for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember why. I think maybe I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I forgot to import the library or something. And I'm like, no, I definitely did this a couple times. I'm like, maybe I forgot to import it. No, it's definitely there. And then finally I was like, I wonder if I spelt it right. And I had fat fingered it and put 2 eyes.
Ah, yeah, that'll do it. Yep.
I was so mad. I was Googling. Somebody came over to like review my code. He's like, you've got a lot of tabs open. I'm like, you goddamn right I do.
Yep. Each one just as important as the last. Jeez.
Well, I tend to, like, when I'm working through a problem like that, I'll keep that tab open so I don't, like,
Oh yeah.
research the same thing again.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely furious. How's your day, Gil?
Great. Yeah, besides, doing dishes. That sucks. Because our
Oh, dude.
dishwasher's broke, so I have to, like, do everything by hand. I'm just like, wash
I
everything,
would
dry
do
it, put it away.
I would do dishes every night for the rest of my life if I never had to fold laundry again.
See, and that's one thing that the wife is like, don't touch the laundry, don't fold things right. I'm like, they're my clothes. I don't give a crap. She's honestly gotten to the point where, like, she'll just take my clothes out of the dryer, throw them in a basket, and then just like bring them downstairs. She was getting
Yeah,
tired of sitting there folding them and stuff, and then I just kind of like leave them where
duck
they're
'em in.
at. Like, I don't put them in the dresser or anything. Why don't you put these in the dresser? Because the dresser smells freaking weird, and it makes my clothes smell weird. So I don't put them in
Put
the
in
dresser.
mothballs.
So but mothballs
Yep.
smell weird too. It's
Oh,
not like moths are like getting in there. I need to just get dryer sheets. Put dryer sheets in there
oh,
is what I
yep.
need to
I see. I taught Kay how to roll clothes, and she's like, "I will
do.
never go back."
Oh.
Because all it is like a first like quick fold, and then you just
Yeah,
roll them, and they
right.
come out unwrinkled. You can store them better.
That's
Just
one
everything
thing
about
I
rolling is better.
honestly loved about like the wool blankets they gave us in basic training and stuff, because they're like, roll your shirts, roll everything, right? Okay, cool. And those wool blankets always like kept amazing tension for you to roll it, right? And
I
things.
I wouldn't know. I didn't roll in basic.
Oh, you just missed out then.
Yeah,
Just
we were
missed.
still part of the folding crew,
Yeah. No,
and it was
I
the
would have
worst.
hated that. Having to
Oh,
take tweezers and crap to pull little portions out.
oh yeah. Like we made assembly lines because it would take so much time. Oh hey, what? Can we start building? Like, are we still not building?
Like,
Everybody else seems to continue building,
no one else is building.
and I'm tired of being like the hobos.
We are kind of the hobos, but honestly have no idea where the new location is. I know Egon sat there and was like, "Yeah, I want to get you and Zab in Discord so we can talk where we're moving to and stuff." I'm like, "I like where we're at," right?
I
But
do too.
he wants to like go and start a whole brand new little area for the giveaway and things. And I'm like,
He's
no, we
obviously never had to move before.
yeah. Start over from freaking scratch and things.
He's gonna get 1 hour into this and be like, you know what? Fuck this idea.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. Alright. Oh man, why is everyone messaging?
Oh god, who got caught with cocaine? Yeah, Gil, I did a lot of mining last night, and I stocked all the kilns before I logged off. I was like, I'm gonna burn through this man's charcoal so quick, like it's gonna be nuts. The fact that you filled an entire chest with charcoal is mind blowing.
my my wife she literally sat there earlier this week and told me, "Hey, I need you to take Wednesday, Thursday off." I'm like, "Okay, got you, done." And
Hmm.
then she just messaged me. She's like, "Be home by 1 p.m. tomorrow." I was like, "I'm off tomorrow. You told me to take Wednesday, Thursday off."
Hmm. So what? Is she telling you to go back into work now?
I mean, it ain't gonna happen because my time card and stuff was already submitted. So
I'm
I
telling
ain't
you,
go.
should also think about taking Friday off, because then I would just go in tomorrow and be like, hey guys, I'm putting in leave for today. I'm putting in leave for the rest of the week, starting right now.
I have a feeling she's scrolling back up through the texts and things. Like,
Because you're a dirty, filthy liar.
yeah. She goes back. She's like, "Okay, my statement still stands. Be home by 1 tomorrow." It's like I ain't even gonna be awake.
Oh wait, if they were speaking Thai, like I think they. I'm trying to remember if I. Trying to think if I remember any Thai. Swati Cop.
Sadi Cup.
Yeah, Swati
That's all
Cop.
I know.
And that was hello, and I think thank you was Kanku Cup.
Yeah, I normally don't hear thank yous on the videos I watch, so.
You're watching the wrong one.
No, I'm definitely watching the right ones. Trust me. Man.
Yeah, because Case speaks a little Thai.
Like, I keep building up the foundation and things just because we get, like, clay and the rock and stuff.
Rock and
But, man. I wonder if Egon's actually online.
Clan. You and
Well,
me.
no,
Always-
my clan thing's down, but oh, now it came up. I meant, like, Discord or
Oh yeah.
Twitch.
Don't want my goddamn wizard tower.
Instead of just a big flat thing that's a straight up production line.
Right?
That's all we are, just a production unit.
Look, you know, if I wanted that, I'd go back to the Dyson Sphere.
Right?
Yeah, I told Jeff that I was really enjoying the game. He's like, "Oh yeah, me too." He's like, "I've got 1,000 hours in it."
Damn.
I'm like, Jesus Christ,
already?
Jeff.
Did you tell Jeff about this game?
Mm,
Not his
I
style?
haven't. We talk very intermittently. Like
Gotcha.
we'll go months, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
then one of us will be like, "Hey, have you seen this thing?" And the other person will respond and will be like, "I don't need to respond to that." Like
That is
honestly,
fair.
if you read me and Jeff's text, you'd assume it was two meth heads or two Alzheimer's patients, either or.
One of the two. Huh.
Oh, you told me on Teams the other day that somebody dropped Jeff's name.
Yeah. One of my coworkers, one of the older fellas, I guess, back when he was part of our unit back in the heyday of things.
Yep.
And what have you. They I forgot what they were talking about, but basically like how he was different than the others with how smart he was and oh no, that's what it was. It was he was trying to figure out how to use one of the tools that we use because he hadn't really used it and stuff. And so
Hmm.
he kind of understood how to use it and things. It just wasn't doing what he needed it to do and stuff. So, like, he ran into Jeff in the hallway or something and was like, "Hey, you use this tool?" Jeff's like, "Oh, yeah, totally. Here, let me come show you." And so Jeff came over and had showed him a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of other stuff that he really didn't need to know, but, like, came in handy later on, and things.
I think I know exactly which tool you took.
If it has to do with like things popping up and popping down, then yes, you know exactly what to.
Yes. So he and I went to a class about that specific tool. I think like the developer might have been the one to lead it. I don't remember the details.
Mm-hmm.
But what was funny is like the guy had asked a question, and I said the answer.
Bluefish.
I don't know if he didn't.
You want to chug
Yeah.
bluefish? I mean, I do owe you chugs. You know what? Let me go use the restroom real quick after Zab
Can I?
finishes his story,
Yeah.
and then
Uh, be,
I'll
yeah. Kind
chug.
of shout out the answer, and the guy kind of like doesn't hear anything, or I don't know if he ignored me or like didn't hear me, whichever. And then Jeff just says the same answer. The guy's like, "Yeah, man, you're really good at this." And Jeff looks at me like, "Sorry." I'm like, "You son of a bitch."
Oh, and 1,000 more bits. Hey, thank you for that. Just keep adding on to how much I owe you. Thanks. Appreciate that.
God, how much is that? Like, how much do you need to drink for that?
I mean, he's making me actually have to get to the point where I have to like figure out like how much I'm going to jump for because we've never really had bits too
We've
often.
never we've never run into this issue before.
Yeah. So let me go ahead. Let me use the restroom. I'll chug a beer. I'll be right back.
You got him forward thinking. I like that. I like that. How's your day at work today, Blue? So you hopped on Teams for half a second and then just like ghosted me the rest of the day. I actually had to work. You should. Yeah. Oh no, I plan to. Let me. I won't shotgun him. I still. I'm still nervous about using the Kraken on carpet, but I'll wait for him to get back and I'll chug one real fast. Do save that one for when he gets back. That's right. I need to build a bunch of this shit. Yeah, I'll wait for him to get back. I'll put this one down in expedience. It was a busy day. Was it though? Was it? I feel like your busy days are like, yeah, so I'm gonna drink with you. I'm still nervous about using the Kraken over carpet. I think I'm gonna practice in my bathroom a little bit more.
You still haven't practiced, dude. It's so easy. Well, here, let me show you. All right,
Okay.
take the beer, and so the where the fucking lip it like where you drink that's where you want to like puncture, right? And you want to turn it 45-degree angle so the air bubble in the can is
Okay.
up here. So when you pierce it, beer doesn't go flying out. You hit that air pocket, right?
Maybe that's what I did wrong.
Yeah. So then it sits there, right? No beer's coming out or anything. Put it to your mouth, right? Hold it down, put it to your mouth, and then uh tilt it up,
Crack it.
crack it. Yeah. So don't crack it before you tilt it up. That that happened to me the other night, and beer started coming down. I was like, oh, too soon, too soon. So, but yeah,
All right. Let's watch. Let's watch. See, I don't understand how you don't get so foamy.
because
Or
all the foam's up top. Like you tilt it
well,
up, and the foam goes
I
all
mean,
the
like,
way to the top.
I mean, in your gut, like where the foam just builds up in your gut, and you're like, oh god, I just got really full
I
really
mean,
fast.
I do burp and stuff, but I mean, it's pretty much like I'm sucking it down and things.
Oh, trust me, that's solid.
Oh yeah,
All right. Well, I've
that's what
already
I like
cracked
to
this.
see.
I've already. God damn it! I keep pressing X instead of G when I'm trying to load up the chest. Well, I've already cracked mine, but so I'll just drink it real fast.
You should chug too, Zap. Yeah. It was
So
it
it's
was
gonna
a
work tomorrow.
busy it was a busy day. I was given like 5 subordinates and had to knock out some ACAs. had to get terse with an E3. Had to tell another E6 to back off my subordinate.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
what kind of unit you running there?
Right? Ooh, but yeah, no. I think I was at a total of had to do a total of 11 chugs based off of everything Blue did last night in stream, and I managed for sure 4. I'm not sure about the 5th. Things got hazy.
Oh,
I think I did
I bet.
5, but I know for sure I did 4. Because I did 2 right off the rip and things, and then I waited to do the next one. And I don't think Blue was in stream and stuff, so the 4th one, I messaged him. I was like, I'm chugging again, get in stream. You know, verification and things. And but yeah, I
Dude, I
can't
remember when we
remember.
did that 3 chug challenge.
Oh yeah, that ended you.
Well, I remember I was like, I hit that 3rd one. I'm like, I'll be right back, and just like puked foam into the toilet.
Yeah,
And
but that
it's
was
like,
before you had the beer bong or the Kraken.
oh, no, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I just remember like, God, this is so miserable. Like, I'm not even drunk. I'm literally just
Just
puking
puking.
foam.
Yeah.
Like, why did I think this was a good idea? I, my my belly's so small. I can't handle all this. It can't hold this volume of liquid.
Oh no, I have coworkers messaging me now. This was what what they said. This is just my opinion, and obviously, as government can ignore this, but this should/could be the future of the mission. We need folks like this to be the bedrock. He sent me a video, and so I'll watch it later and stuff. I'm like,
The
stop
fuck is he
reminding
talking
me
about?
I'm the one in charge now. Like,
Oh
ah.
no.
It was so funny because the guy that was in charge and whatnot, right? He yesterday was his last day in things, and so uh, effectively at the end of his day,
You're in charge.
I am now in charge. Yes. So, but it was
Oh,
funny
that's tough,
because
yeah.
I'm like, I gotta. I gotta go watch the kid. We don't have childcare. Wife works tonight. All this stuff, right? So I
Rent
get
21
on.
trailers.
I put
Oh,
my head
Final
on and
Fantasy
things.
14. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, I put my
But
hat
proud of you,
on
Blue.
and grab my gallon of water. I always take a gallon of water into that place because I don't trust the water in that place, right? And stuff. But like I turn around and I walk over to the guy that was in charge and I hold out my hand. I was like, "Hey, dude, it was nice knowing you. Thank you for everything you've done." He's like, "Hey, man, you got the reins now. Good luck," right? And it was all just in fun and stuff because he's going to be back like on the 15th of August as the contractor lead and stuff, right? But it was just kind of funny. All
Oh
right,
yeah,
sorry, Blue. Holy effing crap. Oh, excuse me.
dude,
Ooh, rank 21 worldwide.
that's fucking baller. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, dude, send me a screenshot of that. I want to put it up on stream.
I know for in ICC for Death Knights, I was like 55th or 57th for like a solid 6 hours because nobody else had done the raid yet. I think. Uh, we don't need to discuss why.
What was it? BFA? Shoot, one of the expansion. It wasn't worldwide. It was just server. I held the number 2 position on the server for probably about 3 of the patches, like raid patches that came out. Like I just could not beat this
At
other
first,
dude,
you last.
and I'm just like, what the? And
At that point, it probably came down to he had better macros or better keybinds.
I think honestly, what it came down to is he just had a better raid team that was able to
Uh,
kill it faster, so he was in that burst damage portion rather
oh,
than
yep.
just coming out of it and stuff. And I'm just like, damn it, everyone else, you're holding me back. Let me
Yeah,
just
no,
do one raid with his team, please.
oh, dude, it's nuts. Like the difference between like 10th and 100th. Because if you're 100th worldwide, you're still fucking amazing.
Oh yeah,
But you're nowhere near like the top 10.
yeah,
So my daughter's still the arena world champion, the AWC for WoW. She has it flagged on YouTube,
yeah. How is
and when it
she?
comes up,
How is your daughter, your young daughter, the AWC champion?
oh no, she's not AWC, but she's got it flagged on YouTube to watch it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, no, she's
Oh,
not the AWC.
that's literally what like I took that as. Like how you said it, I was like, what? Were you having her play for you while you were at work? Like I understand she's Chinese, dude. I get that,
Right.
but damn, like I thought you
That's
were
right.
just
No,
having her farm gold, not freaking PvP rank.
she's half Asian. We delayed her from going into school for a year so that she could get better. Honestly, if she could get that good, I'd have just pulled her out of school. I'm like,
Hmm.
sweetheart, you're never gonna need to know that. Like, math, fuck that. You just won the AWC. We're
Right.
doing pretty good.
Yeah. So sit
No,
here and practice more. You gotta get
yeah,
better.
no, she's got it flagged on her iPad, and her favorite player is Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. I don't think I've ever heard of Peekaboo. What team do they play for?
I can't remember what team, but he is the world #1 for Rogue.
Okay.
It has been for like
Okay.
ever.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah. Peekaboo. Yep.
Oh, dude, anytime like he got killed or something, she's like, the other guy obviously cheated. I'm like,
Obviously.
I'm like, it's a Rogon warrior. Like he couldn't win that. It was just
No, he
it
could.
was such a bad. All right, to be fair, yes, he probably could, but like with the rock paper scissors thing, that between a warrior and a druid is
So,
one of the worst things you can go up against.
right, it is, and you know, especially since it's AWC, he probably wasn't going into that fight with all his cooldowns and everything he needed. Like, if they were dueling and stuff, I bet Peekaboo probably could have taken the warrior, so to speak, right? But when you're just like there towards the end of those matches and everything's on cooldown and you're just like, oh my god, it's a DPS race, right? Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, the 3v3s, and when it gets down to like, oh, a healer like both healers went down, it's like, oh shit, buckle up, boys, it's about to get
Oh,
weird.
I love it when both healers go down. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I would find it more entertaining if healers were only allowed in the 5v5s versus like 3v3s, you know? But you have all these like classes and stuff that, are able to heal and things versus like, straight DPS and what have you. So obviously people will
Oh,
start taking in like elemental shamans, right? They're
oh
like,
no,
yeah,
elemental. Well, I haven't watched it in a little while. But it's been, what has it been? It's Shadow Priest. It's Druid or Paladin, and Rogue or Warrior.
you're right. But all I'm saying is if like you're like, all right, no healers, the teams are gonna take something that's a caster class, like a boomkin, shadow priest, elemental
Oh, with off
shaman.
heal.
Yeah, yeah, an off heal. That's what they're going to use it for, so to speak. You know, like yes, do damage, but you know,
Now,
hey, buddy.
did you ever did you play PvP this last expansion, the solo shuffle?
No, no, no. I actually never gotten into solo shuffles and stuff just because I'm like, I
Oh,
don't want
dude.
to fuck other people's crap up. And I know like the ratings are
And you,
independent now and stuff for solo
yeah.
shuffles and things, but like I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, dude. Solo shuffle was a blast because like you'd go in like so I'm playing an arms warrior,
Hmm.
so like I had this really high burst damage, and sometimes you'd be like, okay, like who are we looking at, and then
Right.
other times you'd be like, hey, like somebody who would just get off the other team. He's like, focus our healer. He's fucking trash. Like he won't know what to do with your warriors up. Okay, and we just pounded this fucking healer. And it's like, well, he dropped immediately. I remember. So I don't know if you know this. Spell reflection works on hunter
Hey,
traps.
redneck. What's
Hey,
up,
what up,
you
redneck?
beautiful SOB?
Oh,
He was
just a
actually in
sexy
tech
son of a
school
bitch.
with us. I don't know
Was he
if you.
really?
Yeah, sure was.
I mean, redneck does not limit.
The amount
It,
of yeah, it doesn't narrow it down for you. That's fair. That's fair. Oh crap,
that.
officially retired. Congratulations, dude. Cheers to that.
Oh, congrats.
God, you're like 5 years younger than me. Okay, you're not 5 years. You're about the same age as me.
You got your 100% for the VA? Holy shit.
Probably. Yeah. 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 Oh
Y-
shit, right there.
I
Holy cow.
I
Congratulations, dude.
wait. If
Congratulations.
if he went to tech school, how did he retire? If we went to tech school with him, how did he retire before me?
Got 100% VA, baby. He got to work another day in his life.
Right. But he's saying retirement. If I was at tech school with him, I had 2 or 3 years on him.
Medically retired?
Oh, medically retired. Yeah, that's probably it.
Yep.
I was gonna say, this makes no goddamn sense.
That's,
I mean, I can only push the button this year.
yeah. Redneck probably remembers. Oh no, that was after us. Never mind. My second tour in Korea. But yeah, there was one kid that's 100% and got out and stuff. And the craziest thing, so like he went like Asian kid, always had his hair like long and stuff, and it's like always like poofy and things, right? And what
Mhm.
have you. Went to basic training, and when they shaved his head, they realized there was a lump, like a big ass lump,
Oh
and they're
no.
like, this isn't natural. Is this okay? He's like, yeah, no, that's always been there. Like he was too scared to be. So yeah, no, that's always been there, right? So they shaved his head and everything, and then he got to his first duty station, which was Korea, like my second tour there, and he actually went and had it like looked at and stuff and things, and like they had to like pretty much go in, do surgery, take it out, all this stuff. But yeah, you gotta medically discharge, 100% VA and stuff and things because of it. I was like, damn, dude. But,
You remember that in Korea that kind of younger black guy, like real thick, stocky? I think we drank with him more than a couple times.
sorry, I miss fucking with JR by saying Japan is not JR. I'm trying to remember JR.
I'm still trying to figure out who redneck is.
The actual rock. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Gil, can you text me his name? Because this is I'm like,
No, no, no. Oh, the guy we're talking to.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying I went to tech school with him.
yeah. Oh, Morris. Yeah.
I was in Morris with him.
No, 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 no. His name is Morris.
Oh,
He was in 450 with us. Or, well, he came later than us in things, but he got stationed in Korea while I was there, my first tour.
fuck! I've got no. Oh, no, never mind. I have no object permanence. Then like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like I know the name.
Everyone that went to Pensacola while we were there were the pipeline reversal people. Pretty
Yeah.
darn much. Like, again, I got to Fort Huachuca 2 weeks before they started that whole reversal process. So,
I was the last person to get to Fort Huachuca before the reversal. Do you know that?
that, the last, yeah, but you were a cross trainee, right?
Yeah, because I started off as a linguist. Well, I
Yeah,
started off going
and
to the
they
linguist
screwed
school.
you. They screwed you so
I was,
bad.
I was-
Hey, you couldn't do this language. Learn this other sort of language.
oh, yeah. Well, I remember when I got cross-trained. My instructors were like, "It says you're going to Morse. Like, hey, we're gonna have to hold. We don't think this is real. Like, this is some sort of fuck up." Tallest person's. See, I thought Harwood was the tallest person in the squadron.
Oh, they were close, I would think. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna assume you didn't get kicked out, and you probably didn't get your ass beat by a master sergeant who was a power lifter. Do you know that happened? Did I tell you that story, Gil? I must. I
No,
had to have told you that.
maybe we've been drinking a lot. What's the story?
So, uh, we had this master sergeant. He was PCSing. He had a bunch of people over, for like a party or something. And you remember how Harwood just kind of like ran his mouth?
Yeah.
So he ran his mouth, and this master sergeant was a power lifter. Like, he didn't lift to look pretty. He just wanted to pick up heavier stuff.
Who you seeing this weekend, Redneck? Sorry, continue. I was
Oh,
just
no, you're
waiting
fine.
for a pause.
Taller than Harwood by 2 inches. I'm trying to think who the fuck was tall.
Wait,
Harwood.
oh, you're gonna see Ford. Okay, nice, dude. Yeah,
See,
we
chat's so delayed for me.
we send things back and forth and stuff. And then ambush Hall in the airport. That'll be interesting. Yeah.
I think I remember Hall.
Yeah, so sorry, finish your story. I got this other little
Oh, no, you're
side
fine.
story.
Harwood just kind of continued to run his mouth and said something in this. I can't remember how tall he was, like 6 foot. I don't know. He was just a really big guy. Just kind of got out of his chair and knocked Harwood to the ground, straddled him, and just proceeded to like put his face in. And honest to God, if the desire had so struck him, he could have killed Harwood with his bare hands. Like nobody was going to stop him. Uh, he didn't. He finally got up after he decided that he'd bled enough.
Har Harwood never learned, no matter how many times he got his ass beat.
No, he didn't. But yeah, then he goes to work the next day or the following day or whatever, whenever he went to work. I mean, just his face was rearranged. But to Harwood's credit, I will say he was like, "Oh yeah, I fell down the stairs," or some bullshit excuse,
Right.
and nobody ever saw nothing. So I will say, in his defense, he was like, "Hey, this big master sergeant beat the shit out of me."
Right.
No, I think he eventually got kicked out for getting super drunk on the ops floor.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he brought in like I don't know, Jack and Coke and like one of those big
Mm-hmm.
tall boy sippy cup type things, and
Mm-hmm.
just got drunk and then a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I tell people, don't come to our office on the third Thursday and stuff because we pull out our bottles and stuff, at 2 p.m. And no, wait, what? I got kicked out
Nothing
due
wrong with
to
that.
injuries, but I had pissed off my first sergeant. Headed out with me. Yeah, I know the first sergeant at frickin' Fort Huachuco was not a fan of me for sure. Because he was a
Dude,
freaking Sergeant Organ fanboy, and Sergeant Organ hated me.
dude, he didn't like me. He called me a snake oil salesman. He's like, "You think you're real slick, don't you? Like, you just sell, like you're a snake oil." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
So that's funny to know that like there was someone else that Sergeant Organ hated because like everyone I run into and stuff is like, oh yeah, Sergeant Organ was awesome. Love Sergeant Organ. Fuck Sergeant Deduces. I was like, dude, Sergeant Deduces stuck his neck out for me so many times because of fucking Sergeant Organ trying to like fuck me over and shit, and the first
Oh,
sergeant
you,
being on his fucking side and things. Like, I understand why people didn't under or like Deduces and things because Lil Man Syndrome, bad attitude and stuff, dude. But I actually really liked Sergeant Deduces compared to fucking Fuckface.
I'm glad somebody had the last laugh of that first. See, I don't like Oregon or Deuces, and I don't think either one of them were real big fans of me.
So
Oregon
I
liked me. I wonder it's because I played for this. Oh yeah, no, you played for
yeah.
the soccer team. You're golden.
Yeah, and that's me. I play for the soccer team, so the Deuces liked me there and stuff. But I gotta say, and maybe if I hadn't played for the soccer team, it would have been a different story. I may have never even made it permanent party, right, and stuff.
I,
But I gotta say that the Deuces definitely had my back quite a bit and stuff. And he actually reached out to me a couple years ago, actually, after he had retired. He's like,
you
hey,
got a great excuse for
I see
handcuffs.
you're doing great and
Oh,
stuff and things.
oh, that's brilliant.
Well, the first sergeant, when I got to Korea, he was put in handcuffs and stripped of yeah, yeah. Welcome to Korea. you know, I can see
I
it.
love telling people. I'm like, yeah, I knew a guy that got an Article 45. Everybody's like, what's an Article 45? Oh, it's 315.
yeah.
God, that's brilliant.
Damn, busted down to an E1 from E9. Like, if you're an E9, you're close to freaking. Well, not the
If you
way
got
that the
busted
Air
down for
Force
if you
was
got busted
there.
down from E1 to E9, like he was, that's selling drugs. That is rape. Uh,
Osai dug into his ass.
yeah, he was doing a lot of illegal
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, that's fair. That is fair on that account.
Oh, I will allow that. Boop. B Weasel use ad permit term into his ass.
yeah. I hate these little like bots, moderator bots. Like I understand it having them and stuff, but some of the stuff is like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Oh,
You
dude,
have
that's
to
awesome.
you have to sit there and say yes, you're like an adult or whatever. There's gonna be lewd shit or whatever on the stream and stuff prior to coming in the stream. So, like,
Oh, hey, Redneck, did you know that I got force cross trained?
you
I'm no
did
longer one and two. I am now manpower. Kind of.
kind of. He's actually a software engineer that works for Manpower as a military member. So far, felt sorry for his family, but they paid for them to go back to their home. But he had to find his own way home, and he didn't have a pet. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that would do it.
Man, I'm really surprised they didn't just like quit, kick him off pen, and then court martial overseas.
Yeah. This dude
God,
must have
who was that?
screwed up enough that they're just like, we're not even gonna, you're gonna be stuck in this country forever. Like, we're not,
Who
we're gonna take away your ID and you don't have a passport, so, haha, sucker.
who was that kid that got kicked out of 450, and like the MTO was like, "Hey, if you see him on base, let me know, and I will just beat his ass." And they didn't even buy him a plane ticket. They
Athernon.
bought him a
Athernon?
yeah,
Athernon?
Athernon.
Whatever. Yeah.
So, yeah, very similar.
Well, and
He had,
that
like,
that
an
was
anal
the
page.
funny, because, was it him? Man, I thought I was at one point, and it might have not have been Atherton or whatnot, but there was one airman that
Yeah,
they
you
had
Goon. Yep.
me drive to the bus station. Like, they gave me the GOV and they're like, "Hey, you need to drive this airman
That
to the bus
that
station."
had to have been Atherton, because I remember them talking like, "Yeah, we could have bought him a plane ticket, but fuck this guy, he got a bus ticket," type thing.
Yeah.
It
Well,
had to have
and
been him.
the same. So at Fort Huachuca, same thing happened with that girl Shade.
It was
What's her
Joanne.
name?
Or oh god, what was his name? I think he got caught for like drinking and driving or something.
Oh,
The MTL.
Doan.
Doan. Oh no, that wasn't Doan. Who was the big MTL? Like, I'm
Oh,
pretty sure he got caught
Carnley.
for a Dewey. Yeah, it was
It was
Carnley.
Carnley.
No, that was Carnley type shit.
Yep, yep. That was Carnley.
Oh, I'd be right back. Yep. Yeah, no, it was Carnley that did that. See, a lot of people didn't like Doan. Doan. I really liked him.
I didn't mind him. He just thought for some reason I was a runner when I wasn't.
Oh
So
no.
he would
Oh,
give
Doan
me
was the
his like running magazines and shit. Like, "Oh yeah,
Alright,
check out these shoes and shit, on this page and stuff. Oh, they're so good and things. Oh, hey, we're doing PT. Hey, Gill, you're with me.
alright, never mind. I
Hey,
missed it.
look at that. Got a sub. Thanks, Sukadupa, aka me, and buying a sub for Redneck so he doesn't have to suffer through ads anymore. Cheers to
Well,
that."
Doan was the God, what he was prior seer, right? He was a seer instructor.
Yep, yep.
Now, who's the head MTL?
Choate.
Choate. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Choate. No, Doan was just crazy. Like,
Hmm.
I don't think it would have taken much for him to be like, "So I must kill all these airmen," and then just do it.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, it was
Hon-
Carnley that wanted
honestly,
to beat.
keep going.
Oh, go ahead.
No, no,
No, it was
no.
Carnley that wanted to beat Athen's ass. Like, I think he really wanted him to try to get back on base so that he could.
Yeah. So I
Carnley's
think.
the one that got a DUI.
Yeah.
We had a lot of MTLs get DUIs.
I think the way that, like, I kind of ran, or not ran, but won Doan over was when he
Yeah,
pulled my
Carnley was
341 at one point.
Carnley got a DUI.
So.
Oh.
And it was kind of stupid. It was like after PT one day, my roommate and I, like, we got dismissed from formation and we ran to be the first one in the shower, basically, right? And
Okay.
we were running on, so we were on the second story and we were running on the balcony to get there before the other person, and he had beat me and had managed to get in the door, slam it shut, and lock it before I could get there. But Doan had seen both of us running, and since I was locked outside, he was like, "You two," like, I'm pretty sure he had no idea who it was, right? He's like, "You two, 341s, you're not supposed to be running on the balcony," whatever, right? So I walked down and I gave him my 341. I was like, "Hey, my bad, dude." He's like, "Where's the other one?" I was like, "He's locked in the room." But the fact that I actually, came and actually gave him my 341, I think gave him a little respect for me, because literally after that was when he was like giving me, like, his freaking
Yeah.
running magazines and telling me, hey, you should buy these shoes, they're great for running, and all the, it's like, dude, leave me alone.
Yeah, he I found out later Carnley got a DUI on base. I think
So
like in the morning.
I watched him
Yeah,
leave
no, that,
CQ while drunk, looking for phase ones on a Sunday, then leave, get a beer from the back seat. Don was a psychopath when it came to running. Yeah, dude was a psychopath when it came to running. But that's hilarious with Choate, and the fact that, and this is the thing that kills me about Choate, like hearing all this stuff. The fact he had a tramp stamp just kills me.
Car-
You know.
Carnley.
Yeah. Carnley, not Choate.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, no. Dude, if Choke found out like you had a trip, he'd carve it off himself.
Dude,
Like, that
Choate was so freaking bleed blue. It was disgusting.
I no, this is why I love it. He was by the book. Like
Yes,
if
yeah,
you
a
if you
thousand
fucked up,
percent.
he was gonna bury you, and if you did well, he was going to reward you.
Yep,
But he was not gonna go out of his way.
yeah, and he was very bleed blue. I was all like,
Yeah.
all right, you have made this your whole life. All right, that's cool. All right, I get that.
I
buddy.
remember once, so we were doing an Indian run with a medicine ball, our last airman up, whatever
Yeah.
they call it now. With it,
Yeah.
and me and Galloway, we were really good runners back then, and we're joking around, we're kind of being a little loud, and I said something, and Don was like, who the fuck said that? I'm like, "Ah, it was me." He's like, all right, cool, we're gonna run back like a mile, and like do this loop, and if we don't beat them back, you are phase one, day one. I'm like, fuck. Okay. So, we take off, I mean, sprinting, really. And we just beat the line in. And of course, I'm kind of gasping for air. He's like, bet you wish you quit smoking, huh? I'm like, is that what this is about? Like, you want me to quit smoking?
Right. Choate loved me and even would loan me books. Really? Ah, yeah. No, Choate was a different animal. Like at one point, he had pulled all of us ropes in to like this room that was next to the MTL office. And it was either
I know what
all
you're
of us ropes or like a couple of us ropes with like someone that was in trouble. I can't quite remember, but basically he just had like this clothes hanger thing with like all these uniforms on it, and basically he sat there and was like, these are all the uniforms of the airmen I have kicked out because they did not meet the standards. I'm like, what kind of psychopath are you, dude? Freaking keeping trophies? Like, what the
I
hell?
know what room you're talking about because I think Harwood got caught smoking in there.
Oh, yeah. That was the same exact room. Like, and it wasn't just Harwood. It was everyone in the because like the MTL suite wasn't connected to that one, but that suite was connected to the suite next to it, and they started putting new airmen and stuff up there, even though they were like the older rooms and stuff, right, and things, and they managed to somehow pop the lock between the bathrooms there, or between the bathroom, and get into that room. Yeah, there was a couple
Okay, I
of them
didn't know
that
the
got
details.
caught. Yeah, there's a couple of them that got caught in that room smoking shit.
That's awesome. Dude, the amount of times that me and Botero would smoke in his room,
Mhm.
and we blow it up. I remember, I think it was an MTL, or maybe it might have been you, Bill, honestly.
Probably.
Was like, hey, it smells like smoke in here. And Botero was so good at just bullshitting. He's like, oh yeah, man, of course it smells like smoke in here. We're smokers, but we smoke often. Like,
Yeah.
just lying through his fucking teeth. And like, I was just, what? I'm like, the audacity of this man. Like, he does it so well. Like, I believe him.
Well, and the great thing is like I honestly didn't care if people smoked and stuff, right? Well, you're freaking 18, because there was a couple times I'd walk into the smoke pit, and you and a couple others
Oh,
would be in there,
yeah,
and
you
stuff.
got me
I'd be
more than
like,
a couple times.
I'd be like, hey, how you doing? What have you? Like, I don't care. Screw
Oh,
it.
you want to CQ when that shit happened?
Or story and his freaking sword, dude. Were you there for that, Zap, when they did the inspections? Because the new commander was coming in, so they did. I forgot what those inspections were called, but they literally went through like everything, every single pocket of your clothes. They searched behind dressers. They searched through freaking health and wellness check. Yep, that's what it was. They did a hawk
No.
on us. Oh yeah, dude. So old commander was leaving, new commander was coming in. Old commander wanted to make sure that there was a you know
Like,
the
I
slate
guess
was
it would've-
clean when
I think it would
he
have had
came
to
in.
have been there because you graduated before I did, didn't you?
I did, but it could have been like that time period when I was at Pensacola and you were still at Fort Huachuca, because you came to Pensacola after
Oh,
I did. So,
well, I also lived off base there.
oh yeah, so you probably weren't subject to the hawk because you're off base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Because I remember me and Swenson. Oh my gosh, Swenson was so freaking hot. Oh, she was amazing. Uh,
Major
but
Brett. Well, he's the one with the hamburger meat coming out the top of his shirt,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I think I lived off base at the time, so.
yeah, and so I remember her and I, because they did that health and wellness and stuff, and when people got caught with things that they weren't supposed to and stuff, they like pretty much like scheduled them to come in to receive paperwork.
Yep.
And things, and so I had my scheduled time, and I go in there and I'm waiting in the office and stuff, and then she comes in and stuff. I was like, "What'd you get in trouble for?" She's like, "I had dip." I was like, "What?" I had dip. So it was like, they scheduled the people that had the same problem or incident or whatever
Gross.
together, and things. And I'm just looking at her like, "What, you dip?" She's like, "Yeah, I played softball a lot in high school and stuff, and we always dipped, and I still dip and stuff." I was like, all right, that's fair. That's fair. you know. But yeah, she ended up going to Korea with me. And it was the funniest thing because I literally, on my flight there in Korea, it was Ko and Swenson and me.
So.
And like I always like had position number 2, which was between the both of them and stuff and things. And I'm just like, ugh. Life cannot get any better, because at the same time, this is when Under Armour was starting to get real big and stuff, and they came out with like,
Oh,
those.
You told me this one. I'm gonna make a head check, but I'm still listening.
Yeah, those those tight Under Armour shirts and stuff, and so we would take off our blouses and hang them on the back of our shirts and stuff. But both of them were wearing Under Armour shirts, and like literally the senior at the time came up to the CSS guy behind us, is like, "You need them to put their blouses back on," and the CSS is like, "I'm not making them put their blouses on. Are you kidding me?" And the senior was like, "They are too much of a distraction between other people and myself, just because of how, well endowed and things they were."
Dude, if they'd heard that, immediate EO complaint.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. But the military was a little different, when we first joined compared to how it is, right? But the CSS, that tech sergeant, what was his name? Oh my gosh, he was the best tech sergeant. Pitts, Sergeant Pitts, dude. This guy was previously a flyer and things, dude. Dude was awesome as crap. Because literally, when I went home on my mid tour from Korea, I had slept with a black girl. and came back and stuff, and conversations went one way or another and stuff, and I was all like, oh, when I was on leave, I slept with a black girl, and Sergeant Pitts kind of pulls me to the side. He's like, how was it? Did you like that? I was like, dude, that was the best I've ever had. He's like, damn right it was. It cracked me up. Shit. But yeah, I told you that Co actually works here in the same building as me, right? I just
You
saw
did
her.
that. She didn't recognize you.
Yeah, at first, because I got a beard and I'm like extremely fat compared to what I was and things. But I actually saw her yesterday in the hallway and stuff. She's like, I need to come down and we need to talk and stuff. See what you do and things. I was like, hey, we're doing great stuff down here. Stop by anytime. I'll show you. Like she's like,
I'll show you anything you want.
yeah, because she's a contractor now. I'm not sure what she does as a contractor.
You had several complaints.
Yeah. People are just
I never
weak
got any-
nowadays.
Dude, when I'd have to do my IG brief, like some of the people are like, you can't be serious about what you're saying. I'm like, no, I'm very serious. Like, so one of the things I would have to tell people, like, especially older commanders, it was supposed to be geared towards like, new NCOs. It was really geared towards like senior commanders. Like, hey, you really have to be careful about how you phrase. Like, hey, come to me first. Like before you go to the IG, you need to come to me first. It's like, dude, that can fuck you because that can be considered restriction. Like,
Right.
you can say things like, "Hey, I'd really like it if you came to me first, and see if we can't, figure it out lowest level. But if not, that's fine as well. But if you phrase it that directly, like, oh no, you got to come to me first, you just commit a restriction.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I remember a couple older officers like, that can't be right. I'm like, you're more than welcome to try it. Like, test away, buddy. Not my problem. I mean, I'll see you, but it won't be my problem.
Right. You know how many people don't recognize me from school? Yeah, dude. Like, I can understand that. Your beard's longer than mine.
I cannot picture him to save my life. How did he just die?
Can I res you? Wait, 1 second. Don't release. I'm curious if I can res
Okay.
you. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I cannot picture Morse for the life of me. Like, I can see Lejeune, no problem.
I can revive you. Sweet.
Oh, excellent.
Look at you and your naked body. That's hilarious.
Face down, ass up. That's what.
Yeah, that's literally how you are. I sent you a revive offer.
All right,
Just hit
Gil
E.
wants to revive you. All right, let's see.
Where the hell did it put you?
Back in the shrine.
Then what's the point of that?
No idea.
Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, I was trying to jump up. I kind of got stuck in the rocks, and all of a sudden it's like you're dead.
That's so stupid. Like, I figured if
wonder
I
if
tried
hit
to
the wrong
revive,
button or something.
I mean, I don't know. You want to die again?
I mean, I might just do it on my own. Don't worry. God, I cannot.
But yeah, with Co and stuff, it like she started working there, and it was probably a good 6 months before she actually realized who I was. Because I love the sit there. Like, to me, it's a game. Like, when I run into like people I knew in tech school and stuff, like knowing like how fat I am now with the beard and things, I like to sit there and see how long it takes them to like recognize me and who I am. And I actually ran into O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien. You remember him?
Is he still as gorgeous as he used to be?
Always, dude. Like, dude doesn't age, I swear. But back in 2022, I went to a technical exchange meeting, and he was there and stuff. did not recognize me until I got up and briefed, and basically it was like, "Hey, I'm so and so. I'm going to brief you on XYZ, right?" And he's like, "Is that Gill?" Right? And so like a day later, he comes up to me like while we're on like lunch or a break or something. He's like, "Was I in tech school with you?" I was like, "You finally noticed." He was
How's your red
like,
rope? Hi.
he's all like, "Dude, what the? I did not even realize it was you until you said your name for that brief." I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm fat."
Dude,
No, no,
he's
no,
one of those
dude,
people.
no, no, I am fat. He's like, maybe. You know?
He's one of those people. Like he was so pretty, and he was also so nice. Like you just
Yeah,
kind of wanted to hate him, but you
yeah,
couldn't.
you couldn't. Yeah, he's still the same. Super nice, super awesome. Everyone freaking loves him. Uh, you know, that he's
As they
around.
should. As they
Still to this.
should.
All right, messenger. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right, yeah. Let me shoot this as Zab, and then Zab might remember who you are. Mm, mm.
Wait, was Morse there like when I first arrived, and like everybody was like terrified of me because of Galloway?
No, I think he showed up later.
Yeah. So apparently, before I got to 450, Galloway had gotten there before me, and he had convinced everyone that because at this point I'd been in for like 2 years and it was all in tech school, that I hated new people, that I was like super aggressive. So like when I got to the CSS, nobody would task me with anything. So I'm just sitting there like bored out of my mind. Like nobody would talk to me, nothing. And then like later Galloway let me know, he's like, oh yeah, I told all the new airmen this, and they're just terrified of you. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, Galloway.
Yeah, you got there late July of '06.
I don't remember when I got there.
I got there in April of '06. In fact, it was April 21st of '06. And I know that because it was the day after my mom's birthday.
I do remember him, and he was taller than Harwood.
Yep, yep,
Yep.
yep.
I don't remember you being 17. Yeah, no, I do remember you being there. Yeah. Dude, what a good time.
The best of times.
The blurst of times.
The blurs. I mean, for those of us who.
You stupid fucking monkey. Yeah. Oh, so
Damn.
he was in Korea with you as
Yeah,
well?
yeah. His first duty station was Korea, but again, he was that reverse pipeline. So after he
Mm-hmm.
graduated 450, he went to Fort Huachuca, had to learn Morse, and then he
Oh,
was my suite mate, right? You were my suite mate. Uh, there. Yeah. And we'd
oh God,
always
yeah.
freaking go to Taco Bell and always get like the freaking quesadillas, steak quesadillas. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember the
yeah.
chip trail. I ran that whole thing, like the whole perimeter, with a Marine when I was in 451. She was so cute.
Yeah, I took turns in. Hey, I'm going to Taco Bell. You want anything? Yeah, you know my order. All right, dude, I got you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I ended up going to 451, 452, and then Korea. I married a Chinese girl.
Mm.
And then when I got to one of those three letters, they're like, "Hey, man, your wife's awfully Chinese. We feel all sorts of ways about this." I'm like, "Oh," and like, "Yeah, you can't play with our toys."
Mm-hmm.
You know what sucked when I first got there? The Green Door was like, "Hey man, we'd love for you to come back. Like we really need NCOs." And I'm like, "No, I'm tired of the Green Door program.
Right.
I want to get a little more Air Forcey." And like when they're like, "Hey, we're gonna reclass you," I'm like, "Hey, Green Door, like, remember how you really needed me?" And they were like, "Yeah, remember how that was like 2 years ago?"
hmm Actually, the Chief Master Sergeant of the Space Force just posted a picture of him visiting Det 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and a bunch of people. And I was like, oh man, I was just there back in 2018. But, I went out there, TDY and stuff, got the tour and stuff, and where they took the picture and things. I'm like, I know exactly where they're standing. I've been there.
That doesn't sound stalkerish.
Well, I mean, when you're sitting there just scrolling through, and then all of a sudden you see like, oh hey, I had the pleasure of meeting with the Guardians, with the 73rd. I was like, oh shit, 73rd. Was he out here in Ohio? Yeah, 4. I was like, oh shit, he was out in England. All right, cool. But like looking at the picture and stuff, I was like, man, that one's super cute, right?
Oh, that's me.
Well, no, it wasn't me, right? But I'm just like, looking at the picture and stuff, and then I'm going through the comments and stuff, and people are like, "Oh man, there's Lieutenant Colonel so and so still kicking it." I was like, "Wait, there's a Lieutenant Colonel in that picture?" And then I'm like looking at stuff. I'm like, "Oh, that Lieutenant Colonel's the hot one. Holy crap!"
Oh no.
No, like she stands out amongst the group. Like it's
Enough
like,
words said,
wow,
sir.
wow,
I
you're a
understand.
lieutenant colonel. All right, all right. I don't know how anything gets done over there now, but
Hey,
oh,
Gil,
I need to
would
go
you
see
need?
the commander. Yes, please.
Uh, I need coarse linen cloth and coarse leather bands.
Oh, coarse leather bands. I got the cloth and one of these here for you. Rough, coarse cotton. Oh, okay. You need coarse linen cloth. All right.
Need it
Let me
all linen-y.
let me start these. Let me check this other one. Coarse linen cloth. Oh, coarse linen string. Yeah, I got all the fucking string to make this cloth, sir. Oh
Okay.
shit. Coarse wool. Oh, you're all wool. All right. Let me check the other one. I know it's empty, just cause.
Our Discord link is busted. Gil, our Discord link is busted.
How's our Discord link busted? I
I don't
must
know, man.
check. Continue to
No,
do.
it may be the particular channel we're in.
Oh yeah, the particular channel we're in is cut off. No, it takes me right here on the one where I just clicked. Oh, Blue did send me his rank.
Blue sent you his rank? What? I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He was talking about him being number 2.
Oh. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the one tied to my panels. Yep, that's fair. I haven't updated my panels in probably almost a year. We've been at this at almost a year, so all right, good to know.
Oh yeah, we have.
I need to update that. Got it. Good to know.
Yeah, I've got 1 year left, and then I retire. 21 years.
Of course.
20. Does my daughter really need to go to college though?
Do I fucking have no coarse linen string? Alright, I'm about to make a shit ton of coarse linen string here.
Oh, you're my
But
favorite. Well, for us, we're gonna get some better armor here soon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where's my goddamn cape?
Dude,
We
I
can run
saw a
around like
cape earlier. And I was like, why the hell can I not make cape shit?
yeah. I want to be running around like fucking Batman.
Yeah. Me too. I was actually a little mad when I saw his cape. I'm like, this is nonsense. I feel like I should be able to be making capes already, you know?
Go through all your recipes, see if there's something you haven't made yet. Because a lot of times it's tied to like one thing.
Horse.
I made buckles for you. I don't know if you saw that. Those might unlock something for you.
Horse linen string. I did pick up the buckle. The buckle didn't do anything for. Well, it did, but it didn't give me capes.
Nothing. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well,
Alright.
I'll,
I'm about to make the crap out of these things because you're probably going to use a bunch of it to level, right?
God, I hope so.
Alright. So, coarse linen. String. Hey, you're in the Discord.
now.
Nice. Here, I'll jump you down to where we're at. Weep. You're gonna be muted for a second till I'll give you some permissions though, just so you know. Weep.
Yeah, again, I don't know how any of that works.
All right, you should be able to unmute yourself now. If not, I'll give you a few more rolls here.
Yeah, you're like me and Envision. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep giving you permissions to shit until you get access.
Yeah. That's how this is working. But yeah, you'll have to unmute yourself. I cannot unmute you.
Oh, so Gil, you'll probably get a kick out of this. There's some major that is briefing the ATC command tomorrow about CSS Plus.
Major.
And so he reached out to one of my co-workers. He was like, hey, this is the guy that built it, and it's probably, you know, who you want to ask questions for. But pretty much as soon as he learned what my rank was, he's like, no, I'll just work with you.
Alright, try
This guy's
that.
like-
You pretty much have everything besides admin privileges right now. So you should be able to unmute yourself.
I wonder if he needs to
Yeah,
back out, back in.
Yeah, you might have to back out, back in.
But yeah, pretty much as soon as this major learned what my rank was, he's like,
Hey.
absolutely not. Hey, what's up, buddy?
I'm
So where you working at now?
sitting on my ass.
Oh man, that's the best way to do it.
I literally don't do anything except volunteer with the Girl Scouts and American Legion. That's it.
Oh no shit. Oh, did you get a? If you're doing that, I'm guessing you got a little kiddo or two now.
I've got 3,
Oh, Jiminy Christmas, that's too many.
with the oldest being 15.
Oh, I guess that's not too bad then. Yeah,
15.
I ended up. Oh, go ahead.
That one's 12.
He's looking at him like, "Fuck, how old is that one?"
Right?
I've got the one. And I'm...
Okay, yeah. So she'll be 12 in December. When she
Wait,
turns
how-
21, she's never gonna want to drink again.
How old are
Yeah.
you again?
I
I've
turn
got the
36
water
next month.
No. You're talking to your kid.
Oh yeah.
How old are you?
Dude, I've got the one, and I still do the same thing. I'm like, Yeah, how old are you?
And I've got a 6-year-old floating around here somewhere that he is going to be. Let me put it this way: he's 6. He's a little over half my height,
Oh wow.
Fuck.
and he weighs just under 90 pounds.
Phew.
Jesus. I thought my kid was. She's 10. She's 5'4" at the moment, and she's like 100 and something. But that's not 6 at under just at 90. Fuck.
Yeah, he turns 6 on the 10th, and oh shit, we're still in July. We only have 2 more days.
Have you thought
Oh,
about
he's 12.
stopping giving him steroids?
I don't, dude. That kid eats more than me.
Yeah.
Let me sprinkle in a little horse
No.
growth hormone in here.
He will straight up eat 4 of the stovetop packages of ramen and still be hungry.
Man, sounds like my
Longevity.
freaking kid. My kid just has a bottomless pit. I'm like, what are you doing? Stop.
Oh, see, my kid eats like me. Like, we get like halfway through a meal, it's like, fuck, I'm full. And my wife gets some, like, how are you full? Like, in China, I'm like, yeah, I get that. In communist China, we all eat together.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Morris, I ended up marrying a Chinese gal when I was in Korea.
And
Yeah, I heard you
thus,
say that.
thus his downfall to being reclassed.
Yeah, good old manpower.
All right, and you needed rough leather straps. Was that the other one you needed there, bud?
Let me double check. It
No, but I
is-
get you see Ford.
Yeah.
They're fixing to be moving to next year. They're moving. I think it's to Massachusetts,
Oh, why?
closer to family and triple the pay.
Triple the pay. All right. Yeah, I'll take that.
You could have started and ended there.
Yeah, I mean, I fully understand the family thing. All my family's over in Oregon, but my wife, like, she, her whole family's here in Ohio where I'm at. So it's just like, all right. Anytime I bring up like, hey, I'd love to go back to Oregon, be closer. Nope. No. Like, not even gonna think. Nope, not gonna happen. I was like, damn it.
Why not meet in the middle in like South Dakota,
Well, so I was like, honestly,
or try to get Minot?
Given the work that we or you used to do and I currently do and stuff, right? Like Utah's the closest now. The agency has opened up a thing there in Salt Lake City and things, but I'm like, what about Colorado? Because when it comes to
Got
flights,
Peterson and
the flights are literally like from where I'm at to Denver up to where my family's at and vice versa. I'm like, when it comes to flights, it's in the middle. Like, come on.
And Colorado's pretty.
why not?
It is.
Why not come be an instructor down here at Goodfellow?
No. I mean, no,
Dude, they are hiring, like they are desperate for them.
So, one, my wife will never move to Texas at all, ever. Doesn't matter. It's too hot. She has medical issues, and heat bothers those medical issues and stuff. So, Texas
That's fair.
completely ruled out and things. For
It's
me,
also a third world country.
yeah, for me, I'm about to get promoted to like a GS-14 here in probably about a month or so, and then from that, so we got a meeting on the 15th and 16th of August with the agency to get our development center accreditation, and if that comes to fruition, then I will be the SDC chief for us here. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
nah.
I don't know how the
Nah.
hell this freaking happened, because I honestly didn't really do the work that we do until like 2014 when I was about to get out. So it's a little mind blowing to me, to be honest. I'm like,
Almost like they approached me. Hey, you want to be an instructor for the 450 course? I went. I mean, I went through the course. Oh, when did you go through the course? Almost 2 decades ago. And they went, so a lot's changed.
no, no, it hasn't. It absolutely has not. Don't let them sit there and tell you
And
that it has,
and I went,
because we literally have contractors on our team that go down and update their tools and stuff, and everyone who knows the website has complete access to everything that is taught in the course and stuff, like the JQSs, the course
oh
material,
yeah.
everything and stuff. And yeah, like now
Did you
it
say they
has
dumbed it
changed
down,
in.
Gil?
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I
so
straight up told them, I was like,
460.
I would do it, but I don't feel like doing my, you know, SF form again. They're like, well, what do you mean? I went, I haven't had an active clearance in about 15 years.
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
that would be a pain. But so they've gone through excuse me, and transitioned 450 to 460, where they have literally dumbed it down even further, because basically the Air Force, in their wise wisdom, where they are the majority of like the one and twos doing a lot of the technical work, they pulled out of where the Navy was because they didn't like what the Navy was doing. Went to Goodfellow, and then have sat there and been bullied by the Army and the Marines, saying, "Hey, we don't want actual analysts. We just want collectors." And so all they teach in 460 is how to be a collector and not do any analyst work whatsoever or
So dumb.
anything. It is. It's the absolute stupidest thing, because they're like, hey, we want to open up the pipeline again to, send people straight from tech school here to help supplement your numbers and stuff. And I'm like, that isn't going to work. Well, why does that work? Well, because everyone that's on my team is working at a damn near 452 level. And basically, you're going to sit there, open up this pipeline, and expect us to be a training unit that sits there and trains all these young airmen and everything up to a 452 level when they're not even coming here at a 450 level.
Yeah, 'cause you're saying,
Like,
like they can't even identify, or they can't even demodulate like an
yeah,
FSA, right?
yeah, they can't demodulate. It's all collection. They just see energy and then, like, oh, I hit the button. Yay. And it's
What
like,
the?
yeah, it's the stupidest thing. Absolute
So that that
stupidest thing.
explains why one of the gunnies that I was talking to down here, while we had like an hour-long conversation, and he was like, "Thank you for this conversation. I really needed it."
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I know for a fact they don't teach patch cording anymore.
well, yeah, everything's electronic patching nowadays, so that makes sense to me.
Yeah, but what happens when that shit goes down?
Then everyone's screwed because there is no holes to plug things into anymore.
Are
Like,
they?
Oh, it's like
Korea?
at the VFW hall here. They've got an old. Basically, it was the exact same radio system that they had mocked up at Corey, and I was just sitting there looking at it, I go, that cord goes there, that cord goes there, that cord goes there. And the kids are sitting there looking at me, and they're like, well, what do you mean? I said, well, see how this is set up right now? Oh, yeah. It's only set up to receive. You're not going to transmit shit.
yep.
I remember when I got to Korea, and I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I know this." I started. They're like the younger airmen were like, "You know, patch cords." I'm like, "We learned them in tech school." They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh God, did they not teach that?" Everything's Windows based now. There's no Unix. Back in my day,
Back
Unix.
in my day.
Man. I remember when we, what was it that we had going on at one point, Gil? We were listening to AFN in one ear, Morse code in the other.
Yeah. AFN, or the radio that played the music,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'd have that sitting off one ear, and then Morse fully covering the one ear, and having a conversation just like we're having now, uh, going on and just going to town, dude. Like, even one-handed on the fastest target, we're just like, dude, we
Oh
were
yeah,
the
you
dream
didn't hear
team.
about that.
The dream team when it came to that stuff.
After
Oh, I always
you
sucked
left,
at it.
I was sitting there. I was copying, you know, good old fast boy. Apparently, I fell asleep on rack.
I mean, that's the best way to freaking do it. That's how all the
General
rocks
Wood
did
woke
it.
me up,
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
and he looked at me. I go, "Oh shit, were you asleep, son?" Yes, sir, I was. Yes, I was.
He's like,
Let me
your
let me
your
hear what you're listening
fingers,
to.
your
So I
fingers
handed
were
it to
still
him.
moving. That's weird.
Yeah. So I handed my headset to him. He goes, "Why the fuck am I?" He's still in his hand. Hang on.
Is that Ergen? No, it's
No,
not, because
no.
Ergen's named Ergen, right?
Yeah. Egon.
Egon.
Yeah. No, that's Kirsch. He's actually this house that's like right next to us that I butted up against.
Oh, okay. God, I wish I knew how to spell Deutsch.
He has a cape. Whee! Wave. Oh yeah, food. Food.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to get Heartwood, because now I can actually start kind of like
There was like 50 in the.
burn through it.
Damn, bro.
But see, I had the fast boy while he was hand keying. You know how horrible their hand keying is.
Oh, they're the worst.
And I had Smashing Pumpkins going in the other ear. And he's just looking at me like, "What the fuck?" I said, "You see those green staples, sir?" He goes, "Yeah, that's where we say they are." All right. "You see the orange staples? Yeah, that's where they say they are." "And you were doing this while you were asleep?" "Yes, sir." "The fuck is wrong with you?" "I don't know. Y'all made me this way."
Y'all made me this way exactly.
I remember having to go to remedial training because I was, again, the worst at Morse code. And I passed so many lessons hungover.
Oh yeah, dude. Like that just like if you went in there with a clear mind and just not like freaking staring at the wall like and clearing your mind and stuff, you did so bad. So bad.
Yeah,
But,
well, so that's where Harwood kind of fucked us, because in Alaska they they looked the other way if we drank a little on shift.
mm,
Just enough to kind of put your Morse ears on.
yeah.
But then he fucked it up by getting like
Shit-faced.
floppy drunk. Yeah.
Slammered.
Well, see, we had a guy that I don't remember this kid's name, but I did run into his dad after I got out. In 2011, I got out and ran into his dad on the interstate.
Oh shit.
Because that was during the ice storm in 2011.
Okay. Yep.
Well, this kid, he showed up. Not just, it was during an exercise. He showed up completely fucking shit faced.
Oh.
Jeez.
10 hours late for his shift.
That sounds.
Why do you?
That sounds like me in freaking
Man.
Korea back in what was it, 2011 when they had those big typhoons or whatever come in
Mm-hmm.
and things. And
But
freaking-
I still think, had he said anything other than, "Hey man, what's up?" I probably wouldn't have got up swinging from my chair. There was 3 hits, but I only hit him once.
Jeez.
I hit him once. You remember those metal rolling filing cabinets go?
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah, he bounced off of one of those and then hit the floor.
Oh jeez.
And I'm just sitting there going, "Oh fuck! I just fucking KO'd this man on the watch floor."
No, Blue.
Oh,
No, I do not work tomorrow. That's
Were you
a
stuck
And-
Russian
at work
kid.
for an extra 10 hours because of it?
Yeah, I was stuck at work. I only had 2 piss breaks the entire fucking time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100% I can't believe that your ops team was like, well, he didn't show up, so now you live here.
I was the only one that was certified to copy
That's still fucked up.
because
How did they know
the
that it was a
one
runner?
target, they couldn't find him.
Oh, yeah? Fuck. So yeah, he was quickly discharged.
I have never seen Article 15 paperwork so thick in my life. Because
Dude,
one, it
I,
was during an exercise,
Yeah.
and he was drunk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He got disobeying a direct order of an NCO, senior NCO, junior field flag,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
inciting a riot in the workplace, inciting a riot in uniform.
I guarantee they threw in failure to obey.
Yep.
I don't know what all he got slapped with. All I know is I broke his jaw, and he went to go file assault charges on me, but no one on the watch floor saw it happen because as I looked up after I swung and hit him, everyone had their back turned to him.
Yep. It looks like he tripped. I mean, he was really drunk.
I told you to make your.
I guarantee they hit him with a failure to
Um,
obey because they slapped
well-
failure to obey on everything.
It gets better because I've run into his dad because we were stuck at a standstill because, for some reason 18 wheelers and ice don't get along.
What?
Yeah. And so we're sitting there on the side of the road. I got my dog out playing in the fucking snow and ice on the fucking side of the interstate because no one's fucking moving. And his dad walks up and goes, because he saw the Air Force sticker on the back of my truck. He goes, "Hey, my son was in the Air Force too, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Huh? Well, where'd he go? Korea." So, "What was your name again?" He told me his last name. I go, "Is your son so-and-so?" And he goes, "Yeah." Said, "Did he ever mention anyone with the last name of Morris?" He goes, "You're that guy."
You're that
So-
guy.
So now I'm sitting here thinking, all right, I'm fixing to get in a fucking fist fight in an ice storm on the fucking side of the interstate.
Right.
Well, apparently, after his jaw got better and everything, he was running because he was living in his parents' basement.
Oh wow.
His mom asked him to do something, and he popped off with "F you, you effing C,"
Oh,
and Dad heard it. Dad came downstairs, hit him again, broke his jaw again.
so he's like, "Why didn't you hit my son harder?"
He goes, you hitting him the way he did, and him, getting shafted the way he did by the military was the best thing that ever happened to him. Because then when he came home running his mouth, it gave me an excuse to. I said, "Well, what's he doing? What's he doing now?" "He's a construction worker."
Yeah. Dude, I had airman. So I was a flight chief briefly, and this kid ended up going to jail for child abuse. What's real fucked up is like the first sergeant gave me to him as a troop. He was like, "Hey, can't tell you what he did because like if he comes off innocent, like you'll judge him really harshly. So I don't want to spread his business. Just kind of look after him like you do all the other." I'm like, "All right, no worries." And then my section chief is like, "Hey Zeb, there's a court martial going on. You want to check it out? You got anything going on?" I'm like, "No, I've got nothing going on. Let's go check it out." I walk in. I'm like, "That's my fucking troop. Like, that's my troop. Hey man, this probably won't be for like the next week." But like, so the prosecutors asked for 5 years, or the defense, yeah, prosecutors asked for 5 years, and the jury came back. They're like, "Yeah, fuck that. He gets 7." just because of how heinous it was. And I had to drive his dad back to his car. He's like, "Yeah, this is bullshit." Yada yada. I'm like, I mean, I don't know, man. Your kid kind of broke his kid's legs. I think he deserved it.
Right?
But it just kind of, it's funny how opposite that is, where that dad's like, you should have broke it harder, and this dad's like, he only broke that kid's legs a little bit. Well, dude, Gil, it was egregious. And the worst part is, like, the guy had no sympathy. He's like, I can't remember what his excuse was. Like, I was working night shift. I was really tired. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, we all work night shift.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, that's the one thing that bugged me too when I was in Georgia. They're like, "Why do you always work the night shift? Why don't you work the day shift?" I said, "Well, one, less brass.
Yep.
Two, the ones that are put on day shift are the ones that can't handle the stress of directly supporting operations in Iraq and Afghanistan."
Dude, I love night shift. Mostly because exactly like zero rank. It's like I don't have to talk to anyone in leadership.
Right.
I mean,
Exactly.
there was only one night that the colonel walked in on the watch floor at like fucking 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, those always kind of suck.
Well, there was a good reason behind it because after him came in the Navy CO, because an ensign was new and was trying to talk to me while I was doing very sensitive materials and getting shit positioned where it needed to be positioned, and trying to relay, "Hey, don't take this route because you gonna die."
Oh,
Well, he kept interrupting me, so I couldn't get it out, and that's when it went off.
Oh no.
And I looked at him and said, "Their blood's on your fucking hands. Don't fucking talk to me. Leave me the fuck alone."
were you building bug splatter maps?
Not exactly.
Similar to them, though?
Similar.
Okay, yep.
I was directly supporting jesters.
Okay. I don't know what Jesters is, but I know what bug splatter maps are, so
Yeah.
if it's similar to that, yeah, I've got a pretty good idea.
And I just walked off the fucking I didn't even lock my computer. I didn't even grab my fucking cover. I literally just walked out the fucking door and went to the smoke pit. And
We're back.
instead of going, he thought I was going to the smoke pit. Instead, I walked out to my truck. I grabbed my phone. I called the NCO that was on duty. I said, "You need to have, fuck, what was his name? Can't remember his last name now. You need to have the colonel come in here now and talk to me.
Oh, yep.
It's 1:30 in the morning. I don't fucking care."
Right.
He goes, "All right, I'll call him." Well, then the colonel calls me. He goes, "Well, what happened?" So I explain it to him the best I can over a non-secure
line. Yep.
cell phone. And he goes, "All right, I'll be there in like 20 minutes. Motherfucker, you live like an hour away from the base.
Yeah,
All right. Well, then he shows up. The captain shows up. And they both talk to me, pull me into the fucking officer room, talk to me. They go out and say, "Ensign, come here." Proceed to lay into his ass. And last I heard, he had his clearance stripped and he was working admin.
well,
Like his clearance was stripped. Like he barely had a public trust clearance.
damn.
Yeah. He went from TSSCI and 30 other fucking acronyms to,
Yep.
"We barely trust you with a public trust at this point."
Yeah, I got lucky. So they force reclassed me from, what we used to do into manpower. So I ended up marrying a Chinese gal when I was in Korea, and Green Door had no problem with that. Then I got to a 3-letter, and they're like, "We're super not cool with this." It was funny because when I was in Korea, I had to do one of my reinvestigations.
All right, I'm back.
And remember how one of the questions they ask you is like, "Is anybody in your family communist?" And we'd have been married too long. I was like, "Yeah, no, nobody in my family's communist." And the guy's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Fuck." Now that you ask it, no, I'm not. Uh, give me 1 minute. So I step out. I call the wife. I'm like, "Hey, sweetheart. Real quick, is anybody in our family communist?" She's like, "Oh yeah, my dad's super communist." I'm like, "Cool, cool, 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 cool." So I have to go back in. I'm like, "So my father-in-law's communist."
Hey,
Yeah.
Zap, real quick. Kirsch is asking if you can help, like, carry stuff to the new location, like empty your bags and stuff and carry.
Oh yeah. Fuck, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I told him. He's like, he's talking on stream right now. He probably doesn't see it.
Yeah.
No, I haven't chugged anything because I'm waiting for you to be here before I chug there, Blue. Like, I don't want to waste these chugs on all the money you spent.
I don't have enough points, but I got enough points for that one.
Hydrate. Well, fuck, I don't have any water, but I can hydrate with beer.
Ah, fuck. Where is my water? You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna hydrate with beer. Cheers to that.
What's his name? Is he asking about me?
No,
Yeah.
like our Twitch.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so they moved me into manpower. I got to maintain my ESSEI, but all I do now is I do software engineering. So I'm building Air Force wide software for manpower and CSSs and stuff. But dude, it's so funny. I could do so much more damage to the Air Force now, to the US now than I ever could have at Intel. Just to the
Hey,
raw
Kirsch.
access
Thanks
of
for the follow,
information I
buddy.
have.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Kirsch. Yeah, because I've got full PII.
I hope I'm saying that right.
Zeb drink?
Zeb drink. Yeah, Zab's gonna be here in a second. He was off gallivanting, so he's gonna unload his bags and stuff, and then come over, help haul stuff to the new location, and that'll help
Make that
us know
sound
where let us know where the new location is, so we can actually start building. That's been one of the things is we haven't really built too much because we knew we were moving. We've just been trying to level our skills things. So,
Do you want me to grab some of these extra chests?
no, because he's destroying his chests and stuff and things, so you'll pick up his chests that he's destroying as well.
I love picking up
Or
chests.
theirs. I should say theirs. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. It's my bad. Yeah, and the chests. All right, so he just opened all the chests over here. So if you want to just come over here and grab what you can. And...
Yep, still emptying my bags. I didn't realize how much miscellaneous shit I had.
Got like one morale. I'm gonna switch that out.
Which? Oh, okay.
Yeah, welcome.
These ones right here.
Yeah, just start grabbing.
Yep.
That's one thing I started doing that saved me money too, was rolling my own cigarettes.
I switched to vaping just because I had a lot of young airmen and I wanted to try to fit in.
All right, you full?
Dude, I love vape. Yep. Where we go?
I'm paying $30 for 3 cartons of cigarettes versus $75 for one.
Oh, dude. Cigarettes got so expensive. I used to joke like in Korea, I would lose money if I quit smoking.
I will never forget because you remember Junior, the
No.
rock that was almost
Yeah,
as tall as
yeah,
me. Gil does.
yeah.
Like he was abnormal for a Korean being over 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's one of those ones that should have been on the DMZ doing guard
He
duty.
should have been.
like Unsong.
Yeah, exactly. Like so, Unsong's the bartender at the bar we frequented when I went back. The dude was like what 6'3", 6'2"?
Yeah, he was a big. He was a life size Korean.
Yeah.
But I just remember one day he was out of their brand of cigarettes, the ones that they get in their little camp. And he went to go borrow one of mine. That's when I was smoking Reds.
Yeah.
Just
Good
remember
Red.
he lit it and he just
What is this? Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's like I was dating this Filipino girl, and Filipino red stronger than American red.
Yep.
And I could rack off that, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what did I just smoke?" Marlboro Red. I'm like, that is not a Marlboro Red.
That's a Marlboro Dead right there.
Yeah, I've been smoking 20 years. I've got a pretty good handle on this.
So now I just started rolling my own damn cigarettes because, like I said, $30 for 3 cartons,
Yeah.
Dude,
And-
that's smart.
and I can have the shit shipped directly to my door.
Nice.
Yeah, I picked up vaping a couple of years ago just because I tried to quit smoking, switched to vape, couldn't find a good one. Hey, what's up, Dawson?
Hey, Dawson. That's Kirsch. Still.
Oh, here, okay.
I got excited there. I was like, oh, we got another person. Just
Look, I
Follow
read what
your
I
suit.
see.
yeah. No, that's Kirsch. Oh, okay. Kirsch is cherry. Nice. Oh man, this dude. Look at what a badass. 3 wool. Oh, he's going for him. He's going for him.
I helps.
Yeah. Damn. All right.
I couldn't loot any of that.
Nope. Completely full.
I gotta go serve my food in the microwave.
Yep.
Brisket mac and cheese.
Ooh.
That sounds actually really good.
That sounds amazingly good. Want to go to the chicken place again tomorrow?
Zab wants to.
What time do I need to get up? tomorrow?
You lazy fuck.
Well, I'm drinking beers, so, and again, I'm watching the kids, so, you know, gotta make sure we're
Dude.
both awake.
I make jokes about it, like about sleeping, and my daughter's like, "You don't sleep as much as Uncle Gil." I'm like, "Well, first of all, it's a competition. And second of all, how do you know?" She's like, "I hear it from you and his daughter."
Where'd he go? Here,
Where'd you
he
both
disappeared.
go?
Everyone disappeared. Okay, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
We're good. We're just
We're
loading.
zoning in.
Everyone left me.
But yeah, my daughter's like, "I don't sleep as much as Uncle Gil." I'm like, "How do you know?" She's like, "Well, I hear it from you, and I hear it from her."
Yeah, the man lives to sleep.
So I asked her, I'm like, "How much do you think he sleeps?" Like, just she's like, "Oh, 12 hours."
At least.
So my daughter is convinced that you hibernate like
Yep.
half the day.
It's true. It's true.
I mean,
Like in Venezuela, they have a sleeping competition, and it is my lifelong goal to compete in this competition because I'm pretty sure I will rock their world.
I think I distinctly remember you in Korea saying, "All right, I'm off shift. I'm gonna
Sounds
do a
about right.
raid tonight."
Yep. Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
then we're all queued up for the raid, and then like, where's Gill at? I don't know. Let me go next door. I open the bathroom door because we shared the bathroom. Open the bathroom door. This motherfucker is just
Yep.
like
Yep.
he hadn't even loaded up WoW at this point.
No, I didn't.
His head was tilted back. He was sitting in his fucking chair, his hand on the mouse, and that's as far as he got. Like, he still had his BDUs
Yeah.
and fucking boots on.
Yep. It's true. It's all true. All right. Well,
Yeah.
you thinking lunch or you thinking dinner time?
I lived with Gil for a good
I'll
year,
message you. I'll message you, Blue. We'll go
and
before.
this poor man has probably seen my penis maybe
many
more than my
times.
wife.
Too many times.
I mean, to be
Anyone
fair,
else?
we all used to live in the barracks.
Yeah. Were you
And
there
the-
when I
And the barracks in Korea got
were you still at 450 when I tapped my piercing on the flagpole?
Yes.
yes.
Yes. I was one of the individuals in CQ at the time when you came walking in. It was like, all right, mother effers, get your asses outside. I gotta show you something.
So I knew you were there, Gil. I didn't
Yeah, I
know
was there.
Oh,
I was there.
no,
As a fact-
we'll do lunch. I'll set my alarm for noon and we'll shoot for like 1300 or so tomorrow.
How I never got paperwork for that, I don't know.
Well, because it was a weekend. None of the MTLs were there. It was only us ropes that were in charge.
Is that what it was?
Yep, that's exactly what it was. So if if the red rope wasn't gonna, do anything about it, well, I probably wasn't a red rope. I was probably a green rope at that time, and what have you.
Yeah, you were green at that time.
Yeah.
Oh, see it. March. You see?
Because I distinctly remember that first health and welfare check when I was on CQ, because I had just got to a point where I was going to lay down after that, and they did another health and wellness check. And you were the one that knocked on the door, and I was pissed.
Yeah. I remember. You remember Brown? Ethan Brown.
Oh
Yes.
God, yeah.
So he was up in that suite that was next to the MTL's office, right? And things, and it was like their first duty day since coming from basic training, and every single one of them was late. Like, I'm out in front of formation, I'm calling everyone's names, like for roll call and stuff. Those guys weren't there, so I walked upstairs, pounded on their door, like, "Hey, you're late for formation. Get your butts down here, right?" Went back down to formation and stuff, and when they finally came out, I told the whole formation to start clapping for them. Like, that is like one of his fondest memories. He's all like, "Frickin' Gil made everyone start cheering and clapping for us because we finally came, because we're facing the flagpole, which flagpole was in front of the MTL office and their room, so when they came out everyone could see them and stuff, right?" Yeah, he still talks about that to this day. Oh,
I didn't realize we were going on such a trek. I still really want to play the new update in Valheim. But
like
Gil
I,
won't
I
play
do,
with
but
me.
I don't want to like frickin' start over. Oh my god, my game is like freezing right now.
Oh yeah, mine did not like switching through zones.
Yeah, I'm
I
frozen right now.
I'm flying.
I,
I'm
I'm f-
kicked out.
I'm
I'm in
frozen right now.
somebody's. Oh, somebody built their building right on the edge. I got trapped in it.
Yep. Yep. All right, I'm still right behind you. Sorry, we got our game's loaded. Slow.
Mine broke. Nope, didn't.
Yeah, we're coming.
It did
We're
not
coming.
like that.
No, no, it didn't. All right.
Once we get there, Gil, I am gonna have to sign up. I gotta go to the gym tomorrow
Okay.
because I missed it twice this week.
Whose fault's
Uh,
that?
So what?
I said, whose fault is that?
Well, all right, one of them is because I had to take a PT test, and the other one is because I drank too much the night before.
Okay, so the PT test counts.
Yeah.
You,
Oh,
you were doing
dude.
physical stuff.
The
My-
new way you do the sit-ups, or the second option, the way you can do sit-ups,
Oh,
it
We're
should
swimming.
be illegal.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my DD214 protects me from such bullshittery.
Oh, dude. No, the new sit-ups are like these little crunch curl things. I don't know how to describe. You get
we're here.
2 minutes to do it, and I maxed out in a minute. Like it was so fucking easy. I'm like, well, this should be illegal. Oh, can I not put him here?
Not yet. He has out private, so. Where the hell are we? Let me mark this.
Who was that one skinny white kid that always,
What about-
made
All right, these are.
made everyone look fucking bad doing push-ups?
God.
Is that motherfucker in his little T-Rex arms?
Gill?
Oh no,
Lejeune?
No,
I
not
bet it was
Lejeune.
June. Well,
No,
I know
I said
Fluke
white,
Felder-
not Cajun.
Yeah, fair. Because I know between Flukefelder and God, what was that? Just giant black guy's name.
Ward.
Ward. Yep. Those two ran the 1.5 miles so fast.
Ward helped me improve my fucking run time so much, though.
Dude, him and Flukefelder they'd gotten their 1.5 miles down to under 8 minutes. Like they were doing like 7:30s.
Damn.
'Cause
Hey,
I had
Zab?
mine. I was at the bare minimum, and Ward helped me get mine down to like 902 or some shit.
I'm gonna destroy the second plot that we have. Nothing's on it right now besides like the well and like some foundation. But I'm gonna
Okay.
throw it over here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run back and then I'll log off.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I was gonna ask you where you wanted to put these, this plot.
Sup-
Like you had
Surprise me, boo. I prefer Riverside property.
well, there's one little slot we can probably.
Oh no, I need a big split.
Yeah.
Spot. Sorry.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Oh, so Ward helped you get your 1.5 miles down?
Yeah.
Okay, I never hung out with him too much. I never was he super supportive back then or
Oh yeah.
back then? I maybe still.
I haven't heard anything out of Ward since we left. Since he left Huachuca.
I,
Like, I have no idea what-
Pachuca.
Yeah, he went to Huachuca.
Oh, so he should have went to Alaska. Or
I think he
Korea
went to Meade.
afterwards. Weird that they
Alaska,
sent him
Korea.
to.
Because there was some people that got sent to Meade from Huachuca.
Yeah, but
That's
you wouldn't.
weird.
Yeah, there's no Morse code in Mead.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, shit got real weird.
What, kid?
I have no idea how to get back, Gil. I'm like following your dot. I'm like, I tried to take the a straight path. Bad idea.
This plot.
Oh wait,
This area is full of plots. Oh no. I don't know if this is gonna be good.
I'm teleporting back. There's no Morse in space. There's plenty of Morse in space. You just can't hear it.
Not with that attitude.
What?
Hmm.
Does anybody know whatever happened to Botero?
No, I have no idea. Only thing I can think of is the dude like got out after his first term, and
I know he went to Fort Meade, and outside of that, no idea. You know, then he had the unfortunate news about Shackelford and how Gil got me in a lot of trouble for saying Shackelford. You
good
remember?
yeah.
Alice go to die. Yeah, I
Yeah,
will agree with that.
You remember Kisner?
Oh yeah, I just
Yeah.
talked to actually last Monday. I had Korean food with her, and we talked quite a bit.
Last I heard, she was at Meade.
Yep, she is. She is. So she
She
went
left.
Korea
Fort
to
Gordon.
meet. Yeah,
No, she
Fort,
went from Korea to Fort Gordon, and then transferred to Fort Gordon
Ugh.
and then she
to
came
Meade.
back to Korea.
Yeah, she went back to Korea to hopefully get away from Meade, and then Meade sucked her back in.
Yep.
Because once Meade gets their fucking fingers on you,
Oh, dude,
Dude,
I've never been to Meade, and that was like my whole like I did 10 years, never went to Meade and stuff, and honestly, I still have not been to Fort Meade until here in September will probably be my first time actually going to Fort Meade.
I had a buddy who got stuck at Meade for like 10 years. I actually went to Meade at 12 or 13 years because I wanted to retire out of there. But then again, wife Chinese, and they're like, you can't play our games here. So I didn't get to retire out of Meade. Did I tell you, like, when the missus was looking for a job here, because we're like, oh, hey, we're not making near as much money as we used to. She applied to NSA.
Yeah. You did tell me that, and you were like, I swear to God, I swear to God.
If she'd gotten it, you'd have visitation rights, I assume. I'd have been livid. Like, well, yeah, she's Chinese enough to get in, but you associate with too many of them. What?
What?
sounds about right.
Dude, it's absolutely stupid. So I ended up graduating course 2, and then they cross-trained me. I was like, you can't PCS me? They're like, absolutely not. What if you came back in 5 years? When I retire? Yeah. What if that happens? I'm like, I guess I don't have a good excuse. I don't have a good reason. But this was the same senior NCO that told me that I'd painted myself into a corner by saying, hey, if you don't sign in for, your weekly check-in so that I know you're alive, I'm going to give you paperwork. She's like, well, now you can't give them paperwork. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like, well, you threaten them with an action that they haven't done yet, so you can't give them paperwork. I'm like, that's not how any of this works. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I went to I messaged my old boss at the IG. I was like, "Hey, dumb question, I know, but what do you?" She's like, "Why the fuck are you even asking this? You know the answer." I'm like, "I know. I just give me the answer." She's like, "Yeah, you can absolutely tell your airmen you'll give them paperwork if they don't do the thing." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then I went to legal. I was like, "Hey, legal, like, can I threaten my airman with paperwork for not doing the thing?" And they had me talk to some captain, and the captain's like, "Yeah, like, why couldn't you?" I'm like, "I had a senior master sergeant tell me I couldn't." And he's like, "Okay."
Hmm.
So I go back and I tell this senior master sergeant, I'm like, "Hey, talk to the IG and I talked to legal, and they all said it's cool." And she's like, "Well, who'd you talk to legal? Like, was he a prosecutor?" I'm like, "I didn't ask his credentials. I just assumed him being a captain in legal was cool enough."
So I'm
Yeah,
running into an issue where it's saying that there's too many plots in the area, so I'm gonna have to move us back, Zab.
Gil, wherever you are is where my heart is.
I figure on top of this mountain overlooking all these other plots would be fun.
Oh, well, I want a wizard tower, so if I can get higher than everybody else, you've already won me.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
All right. But with that, everybody, I'm going to head to bed. I tend to lift pretty early in the morning, about 6 a.m.
What he's saying
And
is he's a bitch. He can't go another
Gil,
30 minutes.
would you like to come to the gym with me, Gil?
Oh, dude, I go to the gym in my dreams every day.
Right. You see how much I lift.
That's right.
Dude, one of my favorite TikTok slash YouTube shorts. Have you ever heard of this guy named Anthony Atoli?
I don't think I have.
So he's like a world level powerlifter, like one of the best in the world.
Okay.
Uh, and he dresses up as a janitor, and
Oh,
he'll go to
yeah, I know
gyms.
exactly
Yeah.
who you're talking about. Yep, yep.
Oh, I love his. Oh, are they fake weights? Yeah, fake weights. Dude, they're not fake. Oh, maybe I try. Yeah, they look fake. They sound fake. It just lifts them up, no problem. And people are
Yep.
like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, this area has too many plots. The plots in.
You know what? Maybe back it up. Find the highest point you can find.
Well,
Like,
that's kind of what I did, but I guess the other side has the highest, a higher
I
point.
see, I see taller mountains, Gil.
Yeah, yeah, I can go over there. Yep, 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 yep.
I want to look down on these peasants. And I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll um, I'll delete my plot from the other one, and we'll quadruple our plots.
Yeah, my only worry is that we're wanting to like, so we want to make like a big town slash city and stuff. Okay, that makes sense and things. But if we're doing like this giveaway, right, where it's a, you know, who can build the best in a month sort of thing, and no one can build plots, I'm like,
Gotcha.
yeah. So
Now I'll figure out where you build, because I've almost caught up to where I'm at in the other game, just not cross the board. I'll
mhm.
build next to you.
All right.
And
Well, I'm gonna climb up on top of that mountain, that highest mountain in front of me, and probably throw our stuff up there. And that's
Gil,
gonna hopefully
if
be
you
far
give me
enough.
free reign to build, I will
White
build us
dwarf
a
energy.
goddamn. I will build us a goddamn masterpiece.
Oh, yeah. No, I will give you full reign to build once I am able to actually give us
It's like the
like,
one thing I'm good at.
yeah. And before it was like, hey, I want to have at least, my plot, and then you can have one of my plots since you're saving your 2 plots on the other server. Zap, I don't know if I can get up there.
Now,
There-
you know,
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I'm gonna wipe my 2 plots because I probably won't play that tune again. But all right, I will catch all y'all later. I'll see you tomorrow, Gil.
All right, dude.
Hey, dude,
Catch
it
you
was
later.
it was good talking to you. We'll have to do it again.
Likewise.
Love you. Bye.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The good old days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. So you're going down to meet Ford, and then the other dude's flying in.
Yep.
Any reason he's flying in? Like he there on business or anything, or just coming to visit Ford and you're
Going
just
to visit
gonna
Ford.
you're just gonna be there? Yeah, that's when Collins. You remember Collins?
Yep.
He actually lives in Columbus, which is like an hour away from me.
Yeah, I think he came down for Ford's wedding.
Yeah, and Ford went up for his wedding,
Yep.
and Story was there and what have you and stuff. And I'm like, I'm an hour away, guys. But you know, I didn't get invited or anything. But
There's a whole thing behind Story that a lot of us.
yeah.
Yeah, we feel that it's unanimous. His status has been revoked.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. I was kind of paying attention to his socials and stuff, like after you had messaged me about that. And the dude got like no jail time, no nothing. I was
He's in
like,
California. I mean,
yeah. How the hell do I get up there? That is the question. You say there's a will, there's a way, and I'm like, ugh.
start at one end and work your way up,
Mm-hmm.
and then build a big ass staircase.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna have to be something that happens for sure. And what has me worried is I went exploring on. So this game is in early access. It's like not even freaking out yet, right? But you can get in on early access. And I went like exploring on top of mountains the other day, dude. I got disconnected so many times just trying to run across and get back home, running on top of this little mountain range and stuff. I'm like, ugh. Like, I'm not sure, like, how much it tries to load so far. Hey, what's up, Blue? I mean, I did say White Dwarf Energy. I just didn't know you were relaying it to, Zab. And I haven't chugged in a minute. You know what? You know what, Blue? You're right. I owe you some chugs. Let me go ahead and shotgun this beer for you right here. Thanks. By the way, how's your streaming and stuff going there? Redneck?
Haven't done it in over a year.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we just started about a year ago streaming.
And now it's to the point where I'm probably gonna have to build a new PC before I can again.
Yep.
Because mine is dying.
Well, between that and the games that are coming out nowadays, like the game we're currently playing, like sits at 80% of my CPU power. And
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
my CPU is good.
so
The Ryzen 5 5700X, it's good. My GPU, on the other hand,
oh fuck a bear. Oh fuck a bear. That bear's gonna rape me. Run.
my GPU is only a little 1060.
Okay, yeah, I'm rocking a 1080. Or 3080. And so I just got this computer
Yes.
here 3 years ago now. I got,
Yes, I'm a prior 1 and 2.
Yeah. Redneck and I were in tech school together. Yep. But yeah, games nowadays, they're starting to utilize that Unreal Engine 5 and stuff, and it's just, ugh. I don't know if you're watching stream and all this
Oh, I am.
lag and stuff that's going on. I don't think so. Because you went to, excuse me, after Korea, you went to Gordon and you got out at
Yep.
Gordon.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember hearing stories about someone named Maldonado from 1 and 2s that went straight from Goodfellow to Gordon.
This game. I think going up this high was not a good. Yep. It totally kicked me out. Let me turn off Zab's little border here. Yeah, my game did not like that. Maldonado did MTI duty. That sucks. Actually, I know a couple people that. One person I was in high
Penrod.
school with. Yes, Penrod. I was like, what the hell was her name? Like, because she's married and stuff now. I have her on my Facebook, but.
Oh, I've got to
Apparently,
remind you. I'm like, it's Penrod. It'll always be Penrod. I don't give a fuck what
yeah,
your name is. That's how I
yeah,
knew you.
yeah. The thing that always cracked me up about her was, like, she always had like those eyes that looked like she was stoned constantly.
Oh yeah.
And stuff, and I'm like, I can't take you seriously.
Well, it's like she became a red rope, and I'm sitting there going,
Oh, did she really?
yeah, at Wachuca, she became a red rope, and she was like sitting there trying to tell me what to do. I was like, you do realize that I'm the captain of the soccer team, and I technically have more pull than you do.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, there's a little city down there. That's where everyone's stuff was. Someone's building up on top of there. God, we're just so far away from everything if we build here. Just
So far away, but yet
the
Zab can
glory.
still look down on them.
Right, that's true. Honestly, I want to go over there. On is where I'm thinking on that little plot, but I don't think I can make it that way. So I gotta go up and around. The problem is I'm sitting right on the verge of this border, and anytime I cross that border, like the game has a
Freaks
little
out.
tizzy fit. Yep. So, and I
Front of the
can't
washer?
climb this mountain unless I have stamina. I have no more food. Oh, it was a she. It was a she. She just her eyes were always like halfway shut. Like I don't know if you've seen or met anyone like that. Like they just kind of like big eyes, so to speak. So like when they look normal, their like eyes just look like half
Well, it's like
shut.
you remember Rexigal, right?
Rexival?
Rexigal.
Rexigal? No.
Okay.
Like
Do you remember Martinez?
I'm more of a facial feature person. Like if I saw a picture of them,
Martinez, short, round, El Salvadorian.
no, honestly,
Well,
not
we
coming
got to
to me.
Huachuca, and when I got to Huachuca, they're like the very next day that I was supposed to check in, couldn't check in because they got there once in a fucking century snowstorm, and it dropped like 6 inches of snow on the ground.
Oh wow, yeah, that is a once in a century.
And one of the MTLs was out there in his little fucking Evo doing donuts. I'm sure you know Oregon.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Uh,
that douche would have an Evo. Makes sense. Golly, I hated him. He's like the second most person I hate in the world, honestly. Like he was
But
number one for the longest time until I met a dude that used to work on our flight, but now he's we our team and another team pulled out to create their own flight and stuff. So he's still on that old flight and stuff, but
hmm
yeah,
well, it was funny
even
because they're like, okay, well, obviously we're not gonna do anything until this shit passes because the base is black.
hmm
You don't leave unless you're gonna go get food.
makes
All
sense.
right, fair enough. Um, so the next week, so I'm literally sitting here at a base without in processing for a fucking week.
hmm hmm
Well, sit there,
That's
we
funny.
in process and everything. And they go, "What the fuck is phase graduated mean?"
What? How did they
Well,
not
these
know
these were the
that?
people in the orderly room.
Idiots.
Like, apparently, they didn't hear anything coming down the pipeline about phase graduation,
Right.
and I was the first one in the Air Force that got phase graduated, and it was fucking great because I'm sitting there going, "Yeah, I don't have to do with the phase system." Meanwhile, the ones that were already there that were still phase two, because they fucked up and pissed off Oregon and the other one, I can't Chavez.
Chavez. Yeah, I did know Chavez. Chavez came in like a week or two before I left. He was like, "This is our brand new MTL." He was a senior airman at the time when he came.
It was funny because they're sitting there doing that, and they're like, "Everybody, you need to be in your barracks room by 10 p.m." Blah 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 blah. Except for Morris, he doesn't have a curfew,
Yep,
and they just all look at me like, "Why the fuck doesn't he have a curfew?" I said, "Because I'm phase graduated."
that's right.
And this Har was like, "Phase graduated." I thought that was a fucking myth. I went, "I'm essentially permanent party, so
Right. Right.
yeah, y'all have fun." And that's when
Because
Harwood again ran his fucking mouth, and Oregon goes, "Guess what? Phase one, day one."
oh jeez,
This
fucking
motherfucker's
hardwood.
been in training for over a year.
Right.
Gets phase one, day
Exactly.
one.
Ugh. This
And then I bought an
dude.
airsoft rifle from the fucking Mini X,
hmm
and it was battery operated. Well, Harwood takes it, he has to borrow it. I was like, all right, that's fine. I go, what are you going to do with it? He goes, I'm going after Storako. Go for it. He kicks in Storako's fucking bathroom door as he's sitting there taking a shit and gets a headshot.
oh, oh, ouch.
Yeah,
That's
from
just
point
like,
blank.
yeah, I was gonna say that's just like point fucking blank.
Yeah. So he brings me my airsoft rifle back. Storako comes waddling down the hallway. Knock, because I'm in the day room
hmm
on the second floor. He comes waddling down the hallway, sees me, and he goes, "Where's it at?" And I went, "In my room." Why? I'm gonna get Hardwood back. All right. Well, when are you gonna get Hardwood back? I said he said he's gonna be taking a shower here in about 20 minutes. So me being the permanent party while they're still in the phase program, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stir up as much shit as I can. So Storako kicks in his bathroom door, rips the fucking curtain off the damn shower, just fucking unloads while he's in the shower.
oh jeez. Yeah, no, that sounds right for Fort Huachuca. That's when I was there. A bunch of people on the second story had bought airsoft guns, and they would sit there and just turn off all the lights to the second story and just
hmm
freaking go to town on each other.
Oh, we did
Like,
that. That one room on the second floor was still off limits, except for there was one guy that he was getting kicked out. I can't remember his fucking name, but he was in that quad in that suite with me and Kirkland, when we first got to Corey.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. It's been so long.
A retarded New Yorker.
Well,
Um,
there's a couple of them.
he always thought that he was hot shit, and it wasn't Storako, but he was one of those that was kind of a musclehead.
Yeah, dude.
Well, it was the room where like 3 or 4 other guys had hung around a little too long
Okay.
on the second floor, and that's what room they put him in.
It's crazy to me that they actually still had the second floor when you went, because as I was leaving and things, so when I was there, we had all 3 floors, and we had to go through and clean the entire 3rd floor one Friday after school. Like straight up GI party, white glove inspections and stuff, because since they had reversed the pipeline, we had less and less people, and we didn't need that 3rd floor anymore, so they're giving it to the army. So we had to like go through and clean it. And when I was leaving, they there was discussions, the same discussions, like hey, we're only going to be on the 1st floor, so we need to go through and clean
Well,
second
see what they
floor and
made it
stuff.
what they made it into with the phase graduation
Hmm.
was they treated everyone like permanent parties, so everyone had their own room.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense
But
then.
but what doesn't make sense to me was, one, they put females on the ground floor and males on the second floor.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean that's how they did it in Pensacola.
It is, but still at the same time, to me, if you're going to do it for, you know, safety purposes, you'd want the males on the ground floor and the females on the second floor. But
Oh no, that wasn't anything
yeah,
they took into consideration. It was more so of we just gotta separate them.
yeah. Of course,
And
I also got in trouble by uh, Oregon and Huachuca.
fucking Oregon.
And Chief Furby got a hold of me too.
Oh fucking. Oh, he was a chief when you were there.
He was a chief when I was there.
Okay, yeah, he was.
He had just pinned on Chief.
Okay, yeah, he was a senior enlisted leader, and he was fucking just a senior when I knew him.
He was so fucking chill.
Uh, I didn't have much interactions or anything with him. The only interaction I had with him was the whole like, hey, I want to go airborne. Well, you're color deficient. You can't go airborne. I was like, well, that's bullshit. He's like, look, General Jumper sat there and said, no more waivers and stuff for airborne personnel. I was like, well, General Jumper's a freaking idiot, because he's just he's a fighter pilot. Like, I can understand fighter pilots and stuff and things having those recommendations and things, but for us and what we do, like, color deficiencies shouldn't, there's waivers before, but
Yeah.
now there's not.
You're color deficient, so what? You can't see the color green,
I mean, no, I can see.
but you
I
know what I
have
mean. Most of our screens were
right,
fucking green.
right,
So
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When it comes to browns and the shades of browns, okay, yes, I have an issue, but reds and greens and all the other colors and stuff, because my whole thing was, I never knew I was like color deficient until I went to fucking MEPS, and they gave me that little test with the fucking numbers
circles.
in the circles and shit. Yeah, exactly. And so it's like, well, there goes all my hopes, my dreams. But I
Well, it's
mean,
like I could tell when I got to Huachuca, because we still had XP. Not Huachuca, fucking Gordon, because all of our systems still ran on XP.
oh wow, Didn't it run off
And
Linux? Like,
no, they ran off of XP.
oh, jeez.
So me being me, I made all my backgrounds were a dark blue, and all the text and everything was a dark red. Because I have no color deficiencies whatsoever.
Hmm.
But man, you could really tell who did. 'Cause I distinctly remember one of the army guys going, why are you just staring at a blue screen? I went, dude, there's lettering on there. No, there's not. And I highlighted it. He goes, oh, that's what they meant
Yeah.
by I couldn't go to jump school.
Yeah, yep, yep. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep. Oh, I'm about to die, I think. I think everything's a little too high for me to survive here. This is gonna suck. Yeah, I probably died. I don't know. Game fucking froze again. I don't like this new area that we're going to.
You know one thing, I'm looking forward to the War Within.
Are you?
Yeah.
Have you been playing? Well, what's the new one now? So
Dragonflight.
it's Dragonflight War Within hasn't come out yet.
No, it comes out the 26th, but I get to play it on the 23rd
Okay. Okay.
because I did the 80.
Yep.
Hey, you get another chance to die, just like the VA.
Right.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I got noticed, because I was sitting there going, all right, I've got about $60 to get food and everything for my family
Oh, jeez.
to last the month.
Oh,
All right,
fuck,
how the
I
fuck
love-
am I gonna do this? And I checked my bank account. I was like, why the fuck is there $5,300 in my bank account?
Yeah.
So I load up the VA website and I go, 100% service connected disabled.
Fuck yeah,
And
dude.
I look at the 11-year-old. I said, all right, we're gonna go out to eat tonight. We're not gonna go to the pool. I
Yeah.
finally have steak money.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
steak is in TR. Well, your choices are Texas Roadhouse or the pool. She goes, I'll go get my jeans.
Yeah, we're going to fucking Texas Roadhouse, baby. God, I love that place.
Dude, I ate like a fat ass.
Hell yeah, dude. Get it? Well,
Fucking
the getting's good, you know?
fried pickles, like 3 baskets of rolls,
Oh, fuck
the cheese
yeah.
fries,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
both sides of the loaded mashed potatoes, and a 16-ounce sirloin.
Ooh, yeah. I always go for the ribeyes. Oh, ribeye's my favorite cut, so...
Sirloin's mine.
Yep.
And like,
yeah.
you know, they go around the table, you know. They got one kid going, oh, I want it medium rare, one medium well, my dad medium rare. The other kid got the little steak bites. We're like, just get his medium well.
Yeah.
Got to the wife, oh, I want my medium well. Got to me, rare.
Yep. So
Because for those of y'all that don't know, if you get your steak well done or anything like that, first of all, you've got a severe mental issue. Second of all,
Yep.
you lost about half your steak.
Mm-hmm. So I don't do rare when I go out. When I cook it myself, it's pretty much damn near rare. Like
Well, see,
maybe
here's why I
on
do
the
rare.
cusp of being medium rare versus rare. But when I go out to places and things, I'm like, all right, just give me medium rare.
See, here's why I do rare. Because most places will then put it, you know, on a warming table or something like that. But it's still cooking. You do it rare, except for Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse doesn't do it because they know. Some of them do. But if you go to like Chili's and say you want a medium rare, order it rare. It'll be perfectly medium rare by the time you get it.
Yeah, they always overcook it. Yeah. And that's my wife's family. I cannot stand them when we go out to like a steak place and stuff. They piss me off because every single one of them will say, well done. I'm like, why were we even fucking here? Like, are you kidding me? Like,
Why not just take your shoe off and eat it?
exactly. Like, oh my gosh, I'm just like, so we don't go out to steak places with the family anymore, and it's only like if I get a promotion or it's my birthday and stuff, then like I choose the restaurant sort of thing. We'll go to like Texas Roadhouse so I can get a steak and things. But even then, it's like, you know, just the wife and the kid and I. And the kid's like, yeah, give me the mini corn dogs and shit. All right, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, the wife, dude, it's just like, yeah, let me get well done. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Well, we haven't really been big meat eaters in the family. I'm like, yeah, because you're fucking eating it wrong. If you would just sit there and fucking eat it, like, when it's good.
The
And
dunnest I'll eat a steak is medium well.
yes, 1,000%. I'm right there with you. That
And
is the
anything
dumbest
past
I
that,
will. Hmm.
it's no.
Yeah, so I always tell the story. So when I was like, you know, below 5 years old and stuff, my parents owned a restaurant slash bar and things. And my mom told me a story that like every Monday through Friday, there was like a cattle driver that would come through every morning at the same time, and he'd always order steak and eggs. Eggs over easy, and the way that he liked his steak, my mom would literally take it out of the freezer the day before and just put it in the fridge. And the way he wanted his steak was throw it on the grill, count to 14, flip it, count to 14, put it on the plate. That's how he liked his steak. And that's what my mom did for him every single Monday through Friday when he came through and
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
I was
It's
like,
like we went. Where'd we go? We had to go out of town when I was doing plumbing, and
mhm.
the guy literally handed my uncle his fucking credit card and said, "Whatever y'all need to get, just get it. That includes dinner, hotel, whatever." So we went out to, I think it was Outback, and they're like, "Okay, and you like the steak? How would you like it?" And my uncle just straight up pops off, knocked the horns off, wiped its ass, waved it over the fire, throw it on the plate. That's how he likes it.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Clean it off first. And
And then she's sitting there looking at him funny, and she's like, "No, seriously, how would you like your steak?" I said, "Rare." Oh, so he wasn't wrong. No,
no, no.
no.
That's exactly how I like this.
I mean, what a lot of people don't realize that you've got raw, blue, rare.
Mm-hmm.
The ones who
Yeah,
eat it blue, they are
they're an animal. That's something else, and that's pretty much what that cow holler was is like fucking blue. Like, cause I mean, you're pulling it out of a fridge that's almost freezing, right? You just want
yeah,
to throw it
14
on.
seconds. You
Yep,
just warmed like the outside eighth of an inch.
yep, exactly. Fucking the rest of it's still fucking cold. I was telling my mom, I was like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. She's like, no, I'm telling you. I'm being serious. I'm telling the truth. That's how this goes. And I was like, geez, all right. Hey, give me a second. I'm going to close up stream here and everything, but I'd still love to talk and things if
All right.
you're wanting and willing and things.
Oh yeah.
So,
I gotta hit
let me go ahead and get my sign off music and everything rocking and rolling here. And again, everyone, thank you for joining stream. Thanks for the bits, the subs, uh, the interactions, the chats, and everything. Really appreciate you guys. Blue, as soon as I sign off, I'm definitely going to chug another beer for you. Go ahead and mark that off. Uh, of the chugs I owe you and things. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and close it up for the night. Appreciate you, appreciate everyone. You all have a great night.